Hey Rachel, hey Jeanette, how y'all doing? Hey Janet, how is everybody today? This Monday evening. Hope you guys had a very good day. Uh, oh boy, let's wait till a few more people come in. That's good, Jeanette. I'm good, Rachel. uh, I got some. Hey Tammy, got some more interesting D4VD news. Hey Howard. Yeah, y'all. This is I found. Remember yesterday we was talking and um we were saying that he wasn't taking her to any concerts. Well, I think I found a video where they showed her up in the VIP area while he was performing. Hey, Brown Eyes, how you doing? Okay. Yeah, I think I found it. I'm just gonna wait on a few more people to come in. We had a nice turnout yesterday, and I'm so happy. I did receive some more subscribers, and if they are listening from the bushes, thank you with all my heart. I really appreciate it, and yeah. So we're gonna get to it. We got 12 people in. Let's see how many more. 13. Come on, y'all. Come on through. Come on through. I know. Hey, Miss Monica. You know, YouTube don't be sending out notifications like they supposed to, which is very sad. And usually I have to go on my phone, but I can't DM everybody telling them I'm live. No problem, Brown Eyes. You know that takes some time. I would have to get started, and I still couldn't get everybody if I tried to DM them, because everybody don't have Instagram. You know what I mean? I have to make a big ass post. What time I'll be live earlier in the day on my what you call it? My YouTube what you call that? I ain't been on there in so long. The YouTube which I can't think of it, y'all. Dang it, it's been that long since I used that. Uh, but make an announcement before I go live some type of way. I definitely did. See, Miss Monica said she definitely didn't get a notification. That's what I'm talking about. YouTube need to get on their business. You know what I mean? I know that I have been off the grid, off and on for a while, but that's still. Thank you, Miss Monica, the community wall. Uh, so maybe I have to start posting on there what time I'll be going live. You know, and because it's crazy. It's crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Yeah, so matter of fact, where is my phone? Put it on the doggone charger. Get let me 1 second. Ugh. If y'all could share my video, that would help a lot too. Maybe that would let people know that I'm live as well. Hey Renee. Cheryl, Pepsi Rally, thank you. Oh, okay, Brown Eyes. I hear you, boo. Um, okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Ooh. Boy, some heavy stories on here, boy. There's a lot going on. I don't know if you guys, not to go off a topic for too long. Hey, Jackie. But there was a church here in Michigan, and I think there was a incident where somebody lit the church on fire. or something. I guess while people were in it. Hey, Daniel. It's just so much horrible stuff going on till it's a doggone shame. Everywhere you look. Let's see. Hold on. I know So Evil told me to call her and let her know. Hold on. Let me let her. I was cooking dinner. I made some uh, lamb chops, lemon garlic, honey lemon garlic, lamb chops. They will be in here soon. Give them a little time. Okay, brown eyes. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. A few of them. Ooh. Yeah, I need a few people had found out. Yeah, with some butter and garlic rice. And Carlos like gravy on his rice and meat, so I made that. And I got the garlic bread in the oven right now. So if I keep saying "excuse me," hold on a minute. I'm waiting on the garlic bread. That's it. So let me see here. Cabernet. See. Oh wait, I gotta. Yeah, give me a second. I'm muting myself for a minute. So allegedly, hold on. Did somebody come in? Nope. Allegedly, I had got a message that Mr. David had been messing around with her since she was 10. Hey, Robin, 10 years old. I'm trying to call her to see if she can tell us more about it, but she's not answering. Ah, dang. I would love to know where she found that out at. Oh, I can't reach everybody. I can't. Hey, Caramel, how you doing? This is so messed up. People that's been found some information. Oh my God, I can't reach. I can't reach nobody. People just be saying stuff. Yeah, could be. Hey, I'm live. You hear me? Okay. I say I'm live. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can't reach everybody because. Okay. Yeah, it's just. Hmm. Maybe they'll see it, maybe they won't. But the ones that don't come into the chat, they definitely watch the replay. So I'm thankful for that as well. But I be liking y'all's input. You know what I mean? I like to talk to y'all because I could just do my live by myself. You know what I mean? Without having the chat in there. But I don't want to do it like that. It's much better this way. Whew. Okay, let me start. Let me start here. My first story. Wait a minute. And mind you, I have to keep checking on my garlic bread in the oven. So, one second. Yeah. Oh no, they hung up. Oh. Okay, y'all. Yeah, TMZ said today they can't find a cause. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. So less likely unalive for weeks before a body was found in Davis Tesla. Now, meaning what I'm thinking they're meaning is that she was hold on, let's see. Oh, it says Celeste Rivas' dismembered body was sitting in David's Tesla for weeks before being uncovered by police, according to LAPD. Speaking with People, LAPD Captain Scott M. Williams says, "We know that the Tesla had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks. So it's very likely Celeste Rivas Hernandez had been unalive for several weeks prior to her body being discovered. I'm wondering if she was let me see what else is this. Oh no. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. I'm wondering how long she was unalive before she even got put in the trunk of that car. They couldn't have, you know what I mean? Because the body was dismembered allegedly, so therefore that was done somewhere else. One second, you heard the bell go off. Okay, nah, pretty young lady said, that's right, that's right. Very beautiful little girl, young lady. Yeah. Whew. Okay, where was I? Now I got this other story. Hold on. Let me see. Somebody else said this is not new information. It has been announced that the body was decomposed when they arrest him. Oh, when will they arrest him? When is there going to be a new information? Yeah, they keep it. They only giving us bits and pieces every now and then, and this story keeps on going. Yes, it's gonna definitely keep on going until we find out what happened. You know what I mean? We already knew this. The progression of this case is strange. No arrest made, no person of interest that we know of. What is going on? Facts. Everybody's asking the same thing. Somebody else says blonde hair, blue eyes. If she was blonde hair with blue eyes, the case would have been wrapped up. Somebody else said, "Can we get on with this arresting already? Keep talking about this little girl and not serving justice. Yet it's annoying." Facts. I agree. I agree. What's up, Margaret? Remember when I said they probably kept her body in a freezer and then put? I said that too yesterday, because it's like that body was not unalived in the car. Otherwise, they would have said so. They could have been able to tell something. But the body was in a bag and allegedly dismembered. Some other people said that it was decomposed so bad, maybe it broke up by itself, but I don't know. I don't know if all the body parts was in there in that bag or not. I heard some body parts was in there, but not other parts. Then I heard all the body parts was in there, so I really don't know what to believe when it comes to that. What about the teacher who also claimed to have known her whereabouts? I don't know if he knew about her whereabouts, but he knew of her because she was one of his students and she took a picture in his class behind one of his in front of one of his posters that he had hung up. I don't know if he anything else about that, Caramel. So let me see here. Let's change this one. What is that? Oh, what did I do? Hold on. What the world? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, where is that other one? Okay, this is another thing that they said. It said David has not been named as a suspect in Celeste Rivas' death, but many are wondering how her body ended up in his trunk. Well, duh, especially since the Tesla he drives can send a notification about being opened directly to his phone. Now, that's new to my ears. I did not know that. I did not know that. He said he went and got her and brought her back home or something of the sort. Oh, David did, Caramel? Hold on, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. I forgot to drop the link. 1 second. We done turned into full-blown detectives over here. Not just us, everybody. Because everybody wants to know what happened to this young lady. Did this young man do it, or was he framed? You know what I mean? It's like, I keep saying this, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but sometimes you got people out to really get you. You know what I mean? And if you doing well, or you done piss somebody off in some sort of way, they're gonna get revenge one way or another, or make you look bad, or get you in trouble, or whatever. You know what I mean? You got people that's really messed up, and not. Don't get me wrong. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. The young man has a very dark, something real dark and sinister about him. In his music. We don't know this young boy's upbringing other than we know he went to church. His mom is a church goer or whatever. His family's church people or whatever. And I found another clip and I forgot to share it to my Instagram where he says his mother, he played music for his mother, and she was like, "That's what you saying in your song? I don't like that." And every song she says she don't like, he releases. He releases. So I thought that was kind of weird. You know what I mean? I really thought that was weird. Okay, let me read this. Uh, Yeah. How? So these Teslas can, uh, I guess there's a Tesla app if you own a Tesla, and anything that's going on with your car is going to come right to your phone. You're going to be notified through your phone. I used to be like that, not no more. Very revengeful, but all that's definitely behind me. Okay, brown eyes. Me too. Me too. Mm, I think we probably had an experience something like that, a little revengeful. Tesla, Mercedes Benz, and some BMWs have apps where they send notifications to your phone. Okay, Margaret. Okay. Hey, boss lady. He got shit. Wicked people do what they do. What if he doesn't write the song? I don't know, Caramel. I was just going on what I seen him say on something today. I seen well, there was a video of him saying that. Well, I'm still like that sometimes. Boss lady say I'm still like that sometimes. Revengeful. Mm, okay. Let's see here. Next one. Oh, I got both of them. That's crazy. Okay, this next one. Uh, okay, this one says Celeste Rivas' death certificate defers cause of death, not pregnant. So this is TMZ, and this is breaking. Celeste Rivas' death certificate shows what we expected. The cause of death is being deferred. Wow, the LA County Medical Examiner and the LAPD tried to establish how she died. History in the bio. Uh, uh, hold on. Where is this? Okay.
Not her father walked her down the aisle.
Huh? Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not it. Hmm. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, see that one. Okay, so this says, hey, OC. David removes bloody shirt merch from website amid death investigations. Huh. I wonder how true that is. Well, this is TMZ. So exclusive. David has removed the bloody shirt merchandise from his website as police continue to investigate the death of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, whose butchered corpse was discovered in a Tesla registered in his name this month. Okay, so I wonder what made him remove the merch. Huh. You can see this singer was selling white button-down shirts splattered with fake blood for $35 on his official site until sometime in the last 48 hours when the apparel was removed. Wow. I wonder how many sales did he get for that, because that's just creepy as hell for somebody to buy something like that. The decision to pull the merch came around the same time his team axed the remaining leg of the U.S. tour, which consisted of 2 dates in California. Wow. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. As you know, all eyes are on David as investigators try to piece together the circumstance of Celeste's death. Yeah. When does not being named a suspect circle being under investigation? Okay, Margaret. Okay. But I'm trying to figure out who in the hell was buying this damn merch. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with buying merch, but a fake bloody shirt. I would never. If CJ So Cool sold something like that, I would never. And I buy everything. Every time he bring out new merch, I buy it. But if it was something like that, oh no. Hey Damien, no, I would never. Woo. Slow people, demonic people. Woo, man, I get it. Like, damn, these people are really out there. If you out here buying some merch like that, you know. Oh, they bought Lil Nas blood shoes. What? Oh my God. That's crazy. I didn't know anything about that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the rest of the story? Where's the rest of them? Hold up. What happened here? I put it over here. Was it this one? Now, I'm trying to find that video where it's showing
to live for this game. We're here for one simple reason. We love football. Toyota.
her in that concert.
In this field would remember to all.
Hold on. Nancy Grace, something else.
Examiner.
She had a lot of stuff on here that I seen today.
Years old when she goes missing at a.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get it together here. She had pictures of her when she was younger.
I've lived in the ocean my entire life. It's been great, but honestly,
I mean, very young. Oh, this is not what I wanted.
An integral part of any homicide investigation is a timeline. It's
Hey,
critical.
Damien.
Hey,
Based on
Michelle.
a timeline, you can alibi people. You can
I'm trying to find these
unalibi other
pictures.
people that you're looking at as a suspect.
I'm trying to find these
Hey,
pictures.
Renee.
Was showing Celeste when she was younger, and she also showed, if I'm not mistaken, it was Nancy Grace, showed her at one of his concerts up in the VIP stand. You know,
What?
yeah, she had the same clothes on that the girl had, that some kind of tank top with
When
some
she was
jeans.
in the I mean, when he had him in the back of the truck? I mean,
No, no,
car?
no, no, no. This was before her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
was
Margaret.
backstage for a while. I
I'm
just said, "The
sorry.
hell is it?"
I'm sorry. I had the big thing on where I couldn't see nothing else but that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
look, I ain't never been up under investigation and not been a suspect.
me neither.
I'm sorry.
It's like the police is trying to cover, make excuses or cover up something for him. I don't know, because I ain't never seen nothing out of all the doggone
Hey,
unalive cases I've seen. I've never seen nothing like this.
hey,
Me,
Caramel Beauty. Oh, I like that, man. That's woo wee.
she in the boom
I'm gonna
boom
leave that
room.
alone.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I like
Damien.
anything with caramel. I'm crazy over.
The,
It
boss
is
lady
getting
said,
crazier and crazier instead
Hey,
of
Brown Eyes.
instead of like, it's not getting nowhere.
it's not. It's like, hey, big sis.
Although most of us believe we know what happened, but
But
yet it's like
can't be for sure.
right because the shit authorities ain't making nothing solid.
Right. And Margaret, do you know why the doggone? Did you hear why the guy broke his lease? The manager broke his lease.
Mm-mm.
That's awful strange to me. If that didn't happen in that house, then why would he break that lease?
And yeah, and at the time that he broke it,
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said yesterday, it's something more to this story. And he gonna say he didn't know nothing about Celeste. How do you not know nothing about somebody that that you manage?
well, of course he gonna say he ain't know nothing about it because she was underage, and he don't want to be implemented. And you know,
No, brother, you guilty as hell too. You knew. You knew.
Yeah.
If this is the video, she is up in the stand. Let me see. Let me see. Ah,
It changes everything. And in the
Nancy
last
Grace believe
hours,
he did
a
it. I think
video has emerged potentially placing this little girl, just 13 years old, when she goes missing, at
that's
a
good, Connie.
David D4VD concert in Maryland on August 24. Significance. Very quickly, Dave Mack joining me, Crime Stories investigative reporter. Dave Mack, when was Celeste's body
you
found
see that last
in
picture with her
David
up under
Burke's
them palm trees?
Tesla trunk?
You cannot tell me that this little girl look like she about 18 or 19.
Girl.
Right.
No, but when she was like 11 and 12, come on now. Come on. They said there's two Celeste. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that too, Caramel. It's not going down with people. They trying to separate themselves from it. It's a bad look. I know it's a bad look, but that man knew. That manager knew.
Yeah, of course he knew. But of course he gonna say he didn't know because who wants to be implemented in sexual molestation of a kid?
Hmm. Hmm. My thing is, why didn't he tell him that? Hey, that man, that's not good.
He
That's not.
probably did, but who
I,
people don't if it's some hey, if some
Me,
people
that
just
to
don't
me,
want to
you
hear
get
that.
you just as guilty as the person that's doing wrong. If
me
I
my
okay, if I went to school and the fight break out and I'm around the crowd watching the fight, I'm just as wrong as the person that's fighting. Like, make it make sense, like, bro.
That's
um,
why that's why he didn't say that he knew anything about the Celeste. because he didn't want to be. He didn't want to be, implemented in knowing about the little girl being with David, and that's what they do.
Ooh. Hey, so evil.
Try to
Yeah.
cover shit up. No, God is to reveal
Hey,
all of that.
BJ fam. She said Josh Marshall is working hard to look guilty. Mm-mm. Hold on.
Hey, so you.
Let me see. If you coming up, let me drop the link for it because when I'm on the thingy,
What's up, boss
the big
lady?
screen, I can't see if somebody's behind the thing or not. Hold on.
They need to go ahead and lock his ass up and let him detox,
Man,
and then
you know
maybe
how many
he'll
other
just
people they done
confess.
locked up? They done locked up. You know what I mean? He can't have that damn much money to have that good of an attorney. Come on now. Come
Mhm.
on now.
They need to go on here and just throw this nigga up under the damn jail.
Until
For
he
real.
gets proven, because what if he do it again? What if he got another little girl lined up?
If they believe they can get away with it, they'll do it again.
Hmm. Hmm. They always do. They don't stop at one. Allegedly, if he did this again, uh, I'm still 50-50 on this because I just find it that really hard to believe that he would unalive this young lady and put her body in his trunk and leave the car close to the house. It's just not adding up. If you wanted to go to jail, all you had to do is go and pow somebody and then turn yourself in. You know what I mean? Hey,
Mhm.
or something like that. Something like that. I could, or
What's a shame is that it's people in this world that is just like that.
I just was just still find it hard to believe, and I get it. He do have a dark, sinister uh, look about himself, vibe about himself, but damn, it's something is leaning me to think that somebody with all them songs he made, somebody said, "I'm gonna do this to him. I'm gonna do this." You know what I mean? And make him look guilty as hell.
But then go after the little 14-year-old girl. Why go after the little 14-year-old girl?
Because they
Why
know
go
he
after
liked
her?
her. They know he liked her. They know he really liked her. I believe the plan was to get the car towed and destroyed before Celeste was found. Oh, not stinking like that. They know at some point that it was going to start stinking. The body was going to start stinking. So, I mean, unless you that slow and don't realize that was going to happen, and you can clearly see she looks very young. Yeah.
Yeah, she look like a baby. You can't tell me this girl don't look like a baby. Now them parties and his little cult group that he have on social media, they probably got on rose colored glasses. So, they want to believe that she 19 and 18 years old. But any logical person gonna look at this little girl and say she ain't no damn 19. She hardly even close to grown.
Okay, hey Darlene. Yeah, they took too long because of the tour. They took too long for the what you mean to get the car?
I want to ask a question.
Hmm.
Okay, y'all see something ain't right with this, okay? Because it took them a matter of 2 days to figure out who killed Fulio by a Tesla video. They got the Tesla video because it records anything around the car. So where is the footage?
Hmm. That's what I want to know.
Something's wrong.
That's what I want to know.
Something is wrong because they got the footage.
Hmm.
It's either
It don't take
somebody
that
that
long to get no footage.
ain't of our color or somebody that works at the Tesla. I ain't. It's one of the two.
Mm-mm. The plan wasn't executed when they won it because of the tour. I don't know. Hmm.
It took 2 days to find out who killed that man. Why ain't it found? That y'all put the girl in the trunk. So
And he ain't that good.
And get this though. They said that she might have been dead for weeks before that. Think about it. Weeks before that, when he started adding on all them other concert dates, when he started doing it, it was weeks before she was found in the trunk. That girl, he killed that girl before he went on tour and added them other dates as a cover up.
Or hold on, I could say we could say this also. She could have climbed in that motherfucking trunk thinking she wanted to go on tour with him, and she thought she was gonna get a ride.
The body was
But
dismembered.
that was good and in a bag.
And
She found in a bag too.
Yeah.
But where is the footage? Somebody the car took footage.
Right.
Where is the footage? Because if somebody needs, her family need to say that. How come Fulio, he got his killers got caught in 2 days over footage of using going by a Tesla, walking past it.
See, I forgot about that. So
was put in a Tesla.
And why is they so hush hush about this footage from this Tesla?
The footage when they walked up to the car, all videos is on this car because there's a camera around the whole motherfucker.
Right.
The car is a camera.
Right. When you walked up, it had the footage of who did it and whatever. Why ain't that person in jail? Where's the 2 days at? It's been past 2 days. Come on now. It's somebody, it's an inside job. It ain't that man. Everybody. The reason why that man ain't been arrested because he didn't do it.
That's what I say, so evil.
He didn't do it, and they know who did it.
I don't think he put her in the trunk, but I think he killed her.
Be Safe said the car and the house had cameras, and they can check business cameras to find when Celeste blast out in public.
Nigga, he lived in a rich neighborhood. Everybody around him had a camera.
Harvey from TMZ said he lived on that street.
Yeah, but the way that the houses is built on that street, he lived in the Hollywood Hills. The houses sit high. So the only way that you would know is like if you literally own that property. Like, you got to be walking up the steps or somewhere like that.
The car has all the proof.
Why
hasn't nobody called Elon?
That's the key. Even if it don't show how she was unalive, it could show who put her in there.
Yeah. Where's Elon at? Because I'm pretty sure that nigga can come in and show you who did it.
Okay.
That motherfucker. Let me tell you, Elon. Anyway, no, I ain't gonna get on Elon right now. We're gonna take it. But this, the thing with the car is that we know he didn't put her in the trunk. What we want to know is who did put her in the trunk, because he didn't put her in that trunk. Somebody that's close to him and conspired with him put that girl in that trunk.
Well,
I, for instance, think it was the brother.
I think somebody trying to set the little nigga up.
I do too.
And it's one of them motherfuckers that's close by him that motherfucking wanted to get her away, and he wouldn't let the little girl go. So they motherfucking did this to get her away.
What if another female did it?
Well, that's what I said. Somebody close to him did this.
And he covered it up.
She was dismantled.
I think he did it.
A whole nigga
conspired
did
with somebody close to him that did, and conspired with somebody to get rid of the body. And the person that he conspired with wasn't strong, was weak-minded, and couldn't go and couldn't get rid of the body. That's why the body ended up parked like 150 feet away from his house. He did this. He did it.
Robin say, me too for the brother. How many of y'all in the chat says the brother?
I think that somebody need to call the police and ask him why they try and get the camera footage. Why the fuck?
I
Call,
believe they already know who did it. I believe they already got.
Look, what is it called? Dayton
They-
County. What was it? Jacksonville. Call Jacksonville,
Nah,
Dayton County. Call
That
one
is
of the
coming
Florida
fast.
counties where Fulio was killed at, and ask them how to go about calling Tesla.
they already know who did that
Cause
shit.
y'all
They just trying to
motherfuckers
cover
is
up some
not doing
shit.
nothing. So if they know who it is, they don't sit on information like that. They go and get the motherfucker.
That's right. They
Yeah,
must
but
have
if they
told
trying to cover up
If it's
something,
not, and even if they ain't trying to cover up, if it's not enough sufficient evidence, or maybe the person that did it was covered, had his face covered and this, that, and the third, they already said a lot of people had access to the car. So if a lot of people had access to the car and not being, you don't got to be too smart to know that a Tesla is a rolling fucking camera, a rolling computer. You gonna cover your face. You gonna, it's gonna be things that it's gonna be precautions that you take
And
so
it's
that
gonna
you
be
don't
more
get
than one person
killed.
to pick up
Hey,
this
Sister
motherfucking
Chanel.
girl's body.
Hold
It's
on.
gonna take 2 people to carry that bag.
Be safe, fam. Say my theory is Josh told David to end things, and David unalived Celeste, and Josh started the cover up.
Who the fuck is Josh?
More than like, and
His
I
manager.
could go with that. Be safe, fam.
Mm,
Josh is the manager, but
mm,
yeah, I could go with that.
Well, I
Cause
think I'm
how
gonna
can you
call.
not?
I'm gonna call them
Anybody,
and ask them.
just like we all sitting on here on this chat saying that little girl don't look like she 20 years old, 18, 19 years old. A lot of other people probably came to the same conclusion and started getting into his management team. Like, why is he dealing with this child? Or do you know that he committing molestation or anything? People
ooh,
could have been speculating and informing his management team, letting them know. And
Was
his
she
management
pregnant?
team probably told him, hey, leave him alone, leave her alone. And shit, by that
but
time they
wait,
two and gone.
hold on, Margaret. I thought about this earlier.
Was she
If
pregnant?
why didn't
Nah,
they
they
just
say she
take
was.
her? Why didn't they just take her back home? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The-
which would be the simple thing. It would be the simplest thing. For the simple fact that you could take her home. She already in love with her. She in love with him. She obsessed with him. So of course, if he say keep your mouth shut, she gonna keep her mouth shut.
and
Okay, so
then
let me tell you my theory. Okay, I think the motherfucking nigga wasn't there, and a motherfucker raped this little girl, and to cover
I
that
thought
shit
about
up,
that.
they killed this motherfucker,
I
and
thought
then
about that.
try to
yeah,
set
I
him
thought
up
that too.
and put it all on
Yeah,
him,
I
and
said that yesterday.
fucking trunk, and went on about their way, merry way, and now they letting him deal with the consequences.
Mm.
So he was cursing and shit, yelling, and I had to come out the kitchen. I'm like, who the hell? What the hell? Heard you always in the kitchen.
My bad.
Yeah, boy. This.
Yeah, I thought that shit too. So
Hold on. Let's hear what Nancy Gray say.
She was found on September the 8th.
And it had been sitting out on the street in posh Hollywood Hills for weeks that we know of. So that gives me a timeline. That's what I'm getting at. And this will be very significant when we have Dr. Kendall Crowns, renowned medical examiner,
That's her.
explain the
That look
degree
like
of
a
decomp
motherfucking
in this
tranny.
little girl's body. So if she is alive, if this is in fact her in the video, August 24, and then we've got September 7,
See, she
that
look different
gives
right
me
there.
a timeline. Let's take a look at the video right now. This video has been circulating.
Here it is.
Video from at
See
Clips
her up
of
there?
David on TikTok. Now, isn't it true? Melissa McCarty joining me, investigative reporter, host of the Killer Genes podcast,
Well,
author
what
of
day was
The
this?
Making of a Crime Reporter. Melissa, thank you for being with us. Isn't it true that Celeste's body was found in a
That's the
black
nigga
food
that
cart?
raped her right there and killed her.
Is that his brother?
I don't know, but that's the nigga.
Hmm.
He looked thirsty for one, and he looked like he's shiesty.
It looks like
I'm weak.
Be Safe Fam said Hold on. It looks like David transported a minor over state lines, so he's going to be in trouble for that.
Fact.
Hmm.
That's so Shamel.
But again, she was a runaway. Runaways go wherever they want to run.
Wait, say that again. He transported her?
He took her. He drove her. That's called a sex trafficking.
Yeah. So they all in cahoots, lock everybody ass up.
So he's still in trouble regardless.
Yeah.
Whether
But
he unalived her or not.
That's the nigga
Any
who did.
nigga that would sit up here, a grown ass man that would sit up here and fuck around with a 13 and 14-year-old child has the ability to put a bitch in a car.
Whew. So Caramel they say that's the other Celeste. So you mean that both the Celeste look alike? Where's this other Celeste at now? Why haven't she spoke up? I did hear there was another Celeste too. Well, how did the 13-year-old get to Maryland from Cali?
You know how many states that is that she traveled across?
She had to be on a plane with him.
Each one of them states need to press charges for statutory rape and motherfucking sex trafficking a minor.
Okay, let's hear some more. Damn, this is crazy.
James, isn't that true, Melissa?
She was about 75 miles away from where she was living with her family in Lake Elsinore in the Hollywood Hills.
Now, I'm going to come back to you on that, Melissa, because I don't think she was living with her family anymore. She was at one time, and then she goes missing. And according to neighbors that we have heard about tonight, she had been living with this grown man, David Anthony Burke, a.k.a. David, for a long time.
Damn.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
No, you know what he was doing, right? He was paying her parents for her. The parents need to go to jail.
I said that.
Parents need to go to jail too.
Oh, now I don't know
like
how
a little Mexican kid. Like nobody would even care. She's from Mexico.
Yo, do she have a black brother? I seen something. I don't know. Maybe it was fake news. I don't know, but it was a black brother. He was talking about the last time he talked to her.
Well, how she have a black brother?
So
and both of the parents are of Mexican descent.
Maybe he was adopted.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She was Mexican.
I don't know. She looked like she could be.
She looked like a Mexican kid. Nobody would even care that she was lost because
Right.
they was
Both of the parents are Mexican descent. Why do you think the father was deported?
That's why they.
And the mother don't speak English.
The mom abused her, very likely. So where you go? Oh, she must have dropped down to get rid of that echo. Oh, I'm dropping the link back. Okay, yeah, this is some crazy work right here. Hold on.
Some sources date her relationship back to her age 11. Did you see that picture of her as a little girl? Yeah, age 11. We can establish age 13.
Well, she was 11 right here?
You are seeing video from @Clips of David on TikTok. I want to see that again because now we are learning. Moses Castillo joining me, former supervisor detective at LAPD,
That's
private
her.
investigator for the Dordelian Law Group. Castillo, look at this.
That's her.
People are saying, no, that's not her. So it's a young girl that looks just like her, that is wearing her clothes, that is in a balcony reserved for special guests and family. And Moses Castillo. Oh, by the way, this is from @Clips of David on TikTok.
I'm gonna keep getting echo, and I'm going to get down. But I gotta say this before I go and be in the chat. The reason why I know now, the reason why we haven't got no camera footage, no nothing. This ISIS, she's illegal immigrant. ISIS is not caring, and they don't give a fuck. So we can stop with this because they not caring. She was supposed to be shipped back with her daddy or mama or whatever back to Mexico. So she just got a free trip. That's why we're not going to hear. They're not looking to see who did it, what, or nothing. Because she is not supposed to be over here. I didn't even know she was Mexican. As soon as I seen that, her face, I was like, damn, she looked like a Mexican that nobody would give a fuck that she's missing.
You ain't echoing no more, so evil.
Not that she's not from America. Who gives a fuck? That's how they thinking right now. Who gives a fuck that she's a 13-year-old Mexican immigrant that's over here? She shouldn't have had her ass over here.
The thing is, she's still a human being.
She would have been alive if she would have stayed over there. It's her parents' fault for bringing her over here. She got thirsty for a grown-ass black man, and nobody is giving a fuck. And her parents can't go to the police because they scared ISIS is going to take them back. That's why nobody's pushing the issue on this.
That's probably what some people, was thinking. But,
yeah, when they did it to her. Rest in peace, baby girl. I don't feel like this, but this is how my heart is telling me why these people of not color is thinking about you. And they not caring that you're gone. They're not caring somebody violated you. They're not caring, because if they cared, it would have took 2 days for them to look at the camera, know who did it, and been done with this. They're not caring. ISIS is saying, good, we can check one off the list that we don't have to look for.
Be safe.
That's crazy word.
Be safe, fam. Say, do we know where Celeste was born? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about where she was born. That's a good question.
This is sad. This is just sad because
it really is.
It's sad because it really shouldn't matter where she was born at. She's a fucking child.
Yeah.
She's a child.
Well,
that's what they don't understand.
Anybody that we look at it, she's a child that was placed in an adult situation, but yet at the same time, the little girl is still a child.
Right. If this was their daughter, this would not be happening. I'm telling you.
You hear me? Donald Trump don't give a fuck. And that's one less manpower that he has to do. Get off this case. That's what he told him. Move on. Shit. That's one less person we got to check on ISIS to send her back. Go to something else.
Okay, people like
that's why I wish something happened to their fucking family now.
What he talking about? We do care, because even though she a Mexican little child, but yet, what if it was one of our kids?
Right.
He gonna say the same shit.
Caramel say, no, I don't think that's the case because the alleged perp is black.
It don't matter. She was still Mexican. That's who they not giving a fuck about these days. They want all of them to go back and get away from the U.S. And he is not caring how they go back. Body bag, sleeping bag, garbage bag. He don't care. He want them out.
Be safe, fam. Say they don't care about runaways either.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Do not care.
That's sad.
It's real sad, because if her parents weren't immigrants, they would be out here protesting, trying to get.
That's probably why she wasn't out there looking for her like that.
And
nobody looking for her.
Well, I believe I get what you're saying, and I kind of believe on those lines, for the simple fact that people don't. I mean, as far as if it was one of us, we'll be out here trying hard.
Exactly.
But yet, it's a Mexican little girl that just disappeared. That in itself is fucked up.
Pop up and some parents come out. They pop up and take them, like I said yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then that's
any parent that was not illegal would be on the motherfucking steps of the police over at his motherfucking house. They would be everywhere. These people are scared ISIS is going to take them back because they illegals. And they don't want to lose. They living in Hollywood Hills. They done made some money somewhere, and they know Americans is going to spend that money.
And you can also flip
ass
that
back over
too.
there.
Because if Celeste was a black girl and David is a black man, they would have hurried up and arrested his ass for the simple fact that they can, magnify black on black crime while we sitting up here all out in the middle of the street talking about some BLM and all the rest of this type of shit. They would have magnified it 20,000 times, expedited his motherfucking prosecution. The nigga would have been on the death row on his way to the electric chair by now.
But it's a little Mexican girl, and they not giving a fuck.
That's a big sex trafficking ring and organs harvesting.
I'm just gonna say a prayer for her because it's fucked up how they getting ready to do that little.
Well, it is confirmed that she was not pregnant. So, what the hell was the reason for unaliving this baby?
Shit, somebody raped this kid. I'm telling you,
she was a baby around a whole circle of adults, and them adults are probably in the industry. Probably know of things that go on in the industry, and what you gonna do to keep her mouth closed?
Exactly. Say that again. And they knew nobody would ever look for her, and nobody would care if she came up like that. And that's what's happening. Nobody's giving a fuck.
And if their relationship became public, then this would have been another Diddy trial.
It's just crazy, y'all. I'm telling you.
And more than likely, that little girl was the only little girl that probably ran in that circle.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly, Sunshine Mail. ICE is a scare tactic, and they all over there scared. It's a house full of Mexicans living in the Hollywood Hills. And
no, she didn't live in the Hollywood Hills. He did. That's what she ran away to.
No, old girl said she stayed in the Hollywood Hills. He stayed there too.
No, she stayed at his house. She stayed in what's that city? It's not. It's not.
Ellisdorf.
Yeah.
See, she stayed somewhere in the motherfucking hood. Ain't nobody coming to look for her.
Ellisdorf is in the desert.
Damn sure ain't going to look for her. Because them motherfuckers is got a tunnel. You can't have nobody come to their house. They got a motherfucking tunnel up underneath their motherfucking shit for their relatives to come through. Ain't nobody coming looking for her.
Well, I tell you one thing, they better hope this shit don't happen to they fucking kids, because that shit ain't right.
It's their kid. They just gotta suck it up because it's just they not trying to go back to motherfucking Mexico. She gone. They telling all the rest of the kids, y'all see what happened to her? Don't go out in these motherfucking streets and fuck around with these motherfucking niggas. Leave them motherfuckers alone and keep to yourself. They telling them other kids this shit. She got lost in the sauce. Yeah. She kept running around. She got a taste of the black thing, and she wanted to keep running back to it. Okay, so
they want Mexican, they want black and brown folks to turn against each other so bad anyway.
They do, but
we are the brown folks
like this. They can't do that. Her family can't do nothing, y'all. I'm sorry.
We are the brown folks. Shit.
Her family cannot do nothing for that little girl. They can't go look for her. They can't tell nobody to go find her. They can't tell nobody to help them because they are immigrants. And them immigrants, they got to stay low key. So they distance themselves from this murder case. They have. They distanced
And the federal government is on a process where they don't want to take none of our money, none of what they consider their money, because I can't say our money because shit, they don't think we got shit either. But they can't take none of their money and invest it into doing all this searching for the killers of illegal immigrants and all the rest of that type of shit. They don't want to invest in that.
Exactly. That's why nobody called and said, Tesla, can you give us the footage? It just takes one fucking phone call to know who did it, but they're not interested in it because it was a motherfucking immigrant. What did they do? They told ICE, can you pack that bag and ship it back over to Mexico for us, please?
Caramel said, I want to know what happened to the baby they claim to have found and who it belongs to. What baby? I ain't know nothing about that. You?
I heard she was pregnant. I ain't heard nothing about no baby.
No, they said she wasn't pregnant. They said she definitely wasn't pregnant from the autopsy. Stuff like this happens every day.
It
just
does.
David is a semi-celebrity, so it's getting attention. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it's getting attention, but ain't nobody working on the case. That the case has been put in a file in a drawer and shut.
Probably because he a man of affluent habits.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, let's hear what
I'm just gonna say, rest in peace, baby girl.
And I don't know what people think. Fucking being worth he only worth $5 million. That ain't no goddamn money.
Hold on, let's hear.
Sure looks like her. Who should I believe? Them or my lying eyes?
Yes, I believe it is her, and I believe many people also believe it's her.
Too.
I've been getting several DMs on my social media with that same video saying, "Oh my gosh, he killed her in August."
Guys, this is from a Silver Springs, Maryland concert, August 24. And if true, these photos create a timeline from August 24 until her decomposing body is found in Burke, artist known as David Tesla, in an impound lot on September 8. It's reported the Tesla was parked on the street for about a month before being reported abandoned. There is, I assume that is the front of the tow lot. It was reported abandoned September 3. Now, we now have a timeline from August 24 to September 3. Not when the body was discovered in the parking in the tow lot, but when it was reported abandoned. The body was already in there. We have now narrowed the timeline down from August 24 to September 3. Joining me right now is a renowned medical examiner. And when I say that, I mean it. I go to Dr. Kendall Crowns repeatedly on and off air with questions. Why? Because he has performed over 10,000 autopsies. I'm talking accident, natural causes,
shit, he looks like a serial killer.
Homicide,
Yeah,
and
he
of course,
do.
undetermined deaths.
I'll get ready to say the
He
same
has
shit.
autopsies,
And how they can't pinpoint
the
how long
elderly,
she's been dead. It's a hell of a
bizarre deaths, and
Shit, if y'all
found
watch
the
Law and
answer
Order,
from
that
inside
motherfucking
his
coroner
morgue.
was
He is
serial
the
killer.
host.
What you say so evil?
I said, if y'all watch Law and Order, they ended up having a coroner as a serial killer. He looked just like him.
A hit podcast, Mayhem in the Morgue, and he is a chief medical examiner in Tarrant County, that's Fort Worth, and esteemed lecturer at the Burnett School of Medicine at TCU. Dr. Crowns, what does this mean to you? The fact that we have a narrow timeline, August 24 to September 3. Her body was in advanced state of decomposure. I don't even know if we're going to get a COD, cause of death.
Damn.
Shit, you know what a cause of death? She chopped that bitch up.
How was she before she got chopped up though? What I
He
don't
could have choked her out. He could have. It could have
suffocated her, anything, yeah.
With individuals that have been placed in trunks or have been murdered and then not found for a period of time, especially in a warm environment, you can have a significant amount of decomposition occur where the body begins to bloat or fill up with gases. It turns a discoloration of a green discoloration and almost gets a black color at some points. The skin starts to slip off. And this can obscure injuries, but it won't completely obscure gunshot wounds and knife wounds. It can actually make strangulations hard to detect. But all in all, you can still
Dr.
find...
Kendall Crowns, can you see your monitor? As you're just tripping, is the word just tripping off your tongue. You see who we're talking about, that little girl. You're talking about her body turning green and then black and
you got to think about medical examiners.
I don't know how you do that. How you just look at this gorgeous little girl, just 13 by the time she goes missing, and talk about her skin turning green.
Mm.
Okay,
Gangrene?
that's for you and your shrink to figure out. How are we going to get a COD on this little girl?
I
Well,
guess.
by doing a complete autopsy, they'll be able to evaluate the body for injuries and any fractures or anything of that nature. You can look at the neck structures, looking at the hyoid bone, which is a bone in the neck, looking for fractures, things of that nature. You can look at the skeletal system, looking for fractures of the bone. You can still see the skin surface, even though they're decomposing, and you can see injuries that look like gunshot wounds or stabbings. The only problem is when the body is decomposing, if you get insect activity, insects can alter how injuries will look, and they can also create their own burrowing into the body that can look like injuries themselves. So you're going to want to look for blood.
Okay, stop
at
right there,
those
please.
sites.
You are now talking about a very, very advanced technology, and it is forensic entomology, where the age of, for instance, a blowfly, a maggot, the age of the maggot can determine how long the body has been dead, because maggots or blowflies appear at a certain point in decomposition. So if they're 1 day old, 2 days old, 3 days old, if they have already laid their own eggs, that can give you a date of death. Did I enunciate that correctly?
Right.
Yes, the life cycle of a blowfly can be helpful in trying to help pinpoint the time frame in which this individual died. Although the life cycle can be altered by things like cocaine, which can speed up the life cycle. So you have to take into effect the environmental conditions around it when you're making those determinations on how long that individual's been dead.
Many listeners and viewers have asked, how can a blowfly get into a sealed trunk? And as you know, with a Tesla, it's a frunk. The trunk is in the front. But they somehow managed to get in spaces that seem to be hermetically sealed. I don't know how they do it, but they do get in. And their existence can help you pinpoint a time of death. Now, I'd like to draw the attention of our veteran trial lawyer, Troy Slayton, to a video I'm about to play. Slayton, out of this jurisdiction, LA criminal defense attorney at Slayton Lawyers. Let's roll the video, please. Take a look, Troy Slayton. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's the artist known as David. What's he doing? Oh, he's putting a dead, bloody body into a car trunk. Let's just let that soak in for a moment. Okay. Troy Slayton joining me. Guys, this is from David YouTube. That's not helping any potential defense.
So we're going to prosecute people now because of their art. We're going to prosecute people because of music videos that were heavily produced and edited and created by a team of creative experts. I don't think so, Nancy. He also had a casket on stage sometimes when he would perform. So just because he was obsessed with these morbid themes, that doesn't mean that he's a murderer.
I don't think that's really helping anything that you bring up. He had a casket.
Wouldn't this be the perfect thing? Wouldn't this be the perfect thing for somebody who wanted to frame him?
I'm totally not hiring you anymore. When I murder someone, if you're going to bring up that I've been obsessing on a casket and then I commit a murder, no. No, Slayton. Freedom of art.
He's obsessed with this anime
let's see
culture.
the video again. It's not just that he may be obsessed with death. Here's an MO. You know what that is, right? Modus operandi, method of death, method of operation. Can I see the video? This is not a casket. This is him dragging a body.
It's okay to admit it. We experience dryness. Luckily, we have personal lubricants to keep things healthy.
As you say, for art's sake, and putting it in a trunk, a dead body, a bloody dead body in a trunk. That's the method of operation here.
There's all sorts of other imagery that's going on here. And this is a person, an artist who's obsessed with Japanese anime, which glorifies certain death and alter egos. He talked about having an alter ego that was obsessed with death. And so I don't
Well,
think
if he didn't do it, his alter ego did it.
I don't
You
think
know what?
somebody's
That's really
music
interesting. What'd you say, Margaret? His alter ego did it.
One of them motherfuckers did it between him and the alter ego.
Boss lady said, whatever. Somebody helped him. Yeah,
I seriously believe he might have been set up though, for real.
it's just yeah. I just can't believe that this young man did this. I just don't know why. I was at first, but I don't know. Yeah, somebody
People
definitely
tell on themselves in videos.
Yeah, but at the
Everybody
same
telling
time, if
themselves,
you making
rappers
a
and all.
if you making a video and you just you already assess what you like or whatever, and you trying to just tell a story, and then like you got other people got access to your car, to your house, all this type of stuff. Like somebody else could have did that and set him up.
Yeah, they
And
really
I
could have.
believe that's what happened.
They really could have.
He wouldn't be saying the stuff in his doggone songs. So
That's what
No,
they,
but this is
that's what they
already
took to set him
again,
up
and
with.
that makes a
That's what they
perfect
did.
setup.
That
So
was
it looked like he might have did it.
You know
And
how
which is he could have, I don't know, but I'm just saying is everything points to
He
him.
probably had the same thought that you saying right now, Damien. Oh,
Yeah.
they gonna think that somebody set me up because they gonna think somebody set me up because
ain't no way
I
I would
made
do
the
this.
video.
Right. Because if you look at it, it's kind of like telling on yourself. Like, why would you it's almost like you want to be called.
People tell on themselves all day. What you think drill rap is?
Yeah.
Everybody be on Facebook telling on themselves. Everybody be making rap videos and rapping and telling
Yeah,
on
they do
themselves.
that. They do
He
that.
telling on himself.
But he had made this before he had made them songs before she was on the line.
Yeah,
I know. That's
and he
And you
probably
manifest
wanted.
it.
This is the traction that he probably wanted. He wanted people to believe that he was set up um and somebody killed the girl, and he probably the one that did this for the publicity, for the traction.
Caramel
oh
said,
no, that's a whole nother level.
she
A
said, I
whole
don't
new
know if these
level.
crazy
Dang.
fans could have felt like he wanted it done and did it. That's true too.
Whatever.
There, Mr.
All
Keeper.
this for some goddamn views. You gonna kill a child over some views, bro?
Yeah.
Get your life. I need you to find another job because that ain't it.
That's what you gotta do.
Kill for less.
If you want to get known, that's what you gotta do. And he all over the doggone web, and everybody know his ass now. Because I didn't know.
He's very much trending now.
He had to pay the price, and so that he got his fame.
Damn.
So now you sell your soul so you can be what now? Put in prison for the rest of your life now, or what? Like what's the goal from here now? Since you famous now, but now you ain't gonna be able to enjoy shit because you're gonna be locked up. So now what?
That if they lock him up.
She said, Caramel
That's
said that
crazy
song was
too.
made in 2022.
And you still manifest stuff to come true. Why you put the song out?
Hey,
Why you put the song out right now?
Somebody got echo.
Y'all know I'm not like really up to date on this story or nothing like that, but it seems to me that he made videos. He like obsessed with certain things, and it's like the universe listened to that.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Like a girl that he know end up, you know what I mean? It's because of thinking of stuff like this. The universe turned around, and this is the shit that happened. When you obsessed with certain things. The universe is listening to you. If you keep thinking, you know what I mean? If you keep thinking certain things, all of a sudden the next thing that's gonna happen
That's true.
is what you thinking or what you doing, what you obsessing about.
Like, yeah.
So I don't know. I
That
don't know if this
echo.
young man did that.
Think
I'm not
about
gonna
it.
say he did that. I'm not gonna look. I'm let the policemen do their job. Like
He more
the
affected with
investigators,
God
they need to do their
than
job.
he was before this
We just speculating, but the universe do work in mysterious ways. So y'all need to stop obsessing about dumb stuff, like, and start obsessing about how we gonna move the world around to a better place. That's what we need to be obsessing about.
You want to move the world around?
How we gonna take over and some other I can't just say it up here. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but yeah, it's up to us. All we got to do is think it, and it shall be received. Just
And that's what people got to understand. God
the universe
gave us this power to talk, to speak things in existence.
Right.
So once you speak something into this world, it can happen. Actually happen. It's good and bad. So
I'm trying to keep y'all think the evil people and all them disappear.
That's what thing that I keep. You get on YouTube, you get on Instagram, you hear so much bad stuff, and it's like you don't want to think about all the bad stuff that's happening. You want to think about how you gonna change, what we gonna do to change stuff. And it's like they just keep pushing the narrative of this happening, that happening, this happening, to where your mind is just thinking about all this evil demonic stuff. Like, I don't want to keep thinking about this. I want to move on to something positive and think about that and how we gonna come up out of this.
Well, this how the world is today.
Yeah.
More famous now than he was before this world got killed. Think about that.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go out and come back.
All right. He didn't have as much track. He didn't have.
What'd you say, Margaret? Hello.
But not like he got now.
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Right.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a
Like
ritual.
going in and out.
yeah, you going in and out.
Say something now, Margaret.
I was just saying that he's more famous now that the little girl is dead
Oh yeah.
than what he was when she was alive.
Yeah.
Because they the offering. She is the offering.
Yeah.
Who in the back?
Christ. Huh?
Yeah, that was me.
And let me quit calling that little girl.
Am I still
She
echoing?
don't got no name.
Okay.
Yeah. Mouse Lady Mel, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, people want to know.
I know.
This young lady.
We all want to know. That's why the investigators need to get on their job and
And I pray that this young man really didn't do this.
And just like Margaret said, they got cameras on the buildings, they got cameras on the street, and they got cameras in their car. Somebody seen something. The investigator, somebody, and all we doing right now is
Wait a minute. You know what? Hold on. Not to cut you off. Sammy Sosa, could you please take your ass back to the other side with that bullshit, all right?
What Sammy Sosa done? What should have?
Talking about if he did it because he's infatuated with caskets and death, I guess CJ touched that girl. You's a silly so-and-so.
You know what? We just let them talk. Just let them talk. They,
I ain't seen
we
nobody
already know what's
since
going on this
I
side.
changed my whole thing. Since I started talking about other things, I ain't had nobody over here with no bull crap like that.
It's like they trying to get us started, y'all. Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait.
Keep talking. Just go over to the comments. Don't even
Just let
pop
them
it
keep
on the screen.
talking. Just let them keep talking. Tell us
Act like
more.
you don't even see them in the chat. They know how to block them in the chat.
Nah, they don't have to block them. I'm just saying, just let them keep talking.
Delete the messages,
Tell
block,
us
whatever.
more. Tell us more what you think about. Tell us more.
Don't tell
We
us
ain't even
shit.
talking about it.
Shut
We
the
ain't even
fuck
talking
up.
about no damn CJ. We talk about some damn that
I
David
know
dude.
that's right, boss lady.
Yeah, we are, but shit. I mean, whoever they is, they boosting her chat up. Like,
Nah, they ain't boosting
Hey,
shit up.
Karen.
They trying to
they
kill
is
my guy.
boosting her chat up by talking and commenting and all that stuff. I
Hey,
mean,
Cam.
sometimes you gotta watch. You gotta let the people talk. Like, let them talk. Let them talk. But if they get too out of hand, that's when you time them out.
That was too out of hand. Right there.
Well, time them out.
Calling CJ a pedo is not it.
Oh, I ain't see. I'm sorry. I ain't see all that.
If
But
he a dog,
sometimes you just gotta let them talk.
We've
if
been
he a
past
PDO,
that.
motherfucker,
And
other
then
kids
we
would
can
have came
go.
out
We
and said
can.
he a PDO. He ain't no damn PDO. The
And we
main
can.
person of PDO is the motherfucker they support over there on the other side.
Oh,
All
we
those
know
crooked
that.
head motherfuckers over
I'm
there.
just using y'all
Lame
logic.
ass.
I have no issues with
That's
anyone.
what I really need it for. But don't nobody. I mean, we ain't talked about him in a minute. We ain't talked about her in a minute. We supposed to be past that. Don't nobody want nobody coming over here bringing
Right.
up that extra bullshit no more. We ain't even on it.
Yeah.
Move the fuck on. Move around.
I
Ain't
mean,
nobody
but
gonna move around
If
because they
you
love.
you
upset
gonna
with
always
people,
have them slow people in the back. They got on the slow bus, and they just gotta say something, and we could just go check their page out. Simple,
I could have sworn the topic was about
simple. We can go check their page out and add him out. Like, are you
they most
serious?
of them don't got no page.
like, gone
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. So they ain't
They
got
never
no
show their
page.
face. They
They ain't
always
got
talk
no
shit, but
page, but they want to get on here and just, that's
that's
when
what
they
they
need to
do.
be blocked.
In disguise, always talking shit and never show their face.
And that's when
Okay,
we
I'm
got to
back.
block
What
them.
happened now? Who?
A pussy, never show
Where
your
you
face.
been? You
Always talking shit in the chat.
Somebody always got something fly to say. But
Oh
yeah, that
Lord.
was a little too much. I didn't know all that. I didn't even read it. I ain't read all that. So yeah,
That's
that's
why you
too
gotta pay
much.
attention and read.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why you
that's a little bit too much.
I don't know if
Oh,
y'all know,
you didn't
but I'm
call him
so
a
exhausted
pedo. You
over
don't think
this
he
situation.
actually
That's
did
this
it?
the wrong channel to come for
Okay. Well, wait
CJ.
a minute. Maybe I misunderstood what you were saying, but don't even bring CJ up because you know what I mean. Like she said, well, he said, whoever it is said, I'm using y'all's logic. I have no issues with anyone. Then they said, I didn't call him a pedo. I actually don't think CJ did it. Okay, when I seen that, it just triggered me. I'm sorry. I
You need to
apologize.
reword it. You need to reword it because that's what the hell it look like to me.
I apologize. Oh boy. Okay, let's finish listening to
You
this.
see how they
Monica, do
just
you remember
drank?
the name?
You see how they just drained the momentum? They just
Right.
totally drained the momentum of the whole conversation. Just even bringing it up, it killed the momentum.
Woo. Okay.
Name
But
Orenthal J. Simpson, right? O.J. Simpson. He talked about sports on TV, but he also had a premonition that he murdered his wife, Nicole, and he did. Dr. Angela,
I
you
don't
get
think
ready to
Oh
so,
talk about
Nancy.
Lord.
Angela
See, I
I
don't
Arnold.
like
have to
this
disagree,
woman.
Nancy.
Trust
Why
me,
y'all listening to this
if
woman?
you
I
did,
don't like her.
I am not making a cameo appearance as a defense attorney. Just know that. And while you chalk this up to freedom of expression and First Amendment, you know what? Just stop with that. Dr. Angela Arnold is a psychiatrist who has been voted to the top of all sorts of accolades. She's an Angela Arnold, MD, and former professor of psychiatry at Emory University, former medical director at psychiatric clinic at Grady Memorial, which is known for its high traffic. Dr. Angie, thank you for being with us. Yes, Troy Slayton, I knew he was going to fall back on the First Amendment there, but I want you to look again at your monitor and tell me who creates that? Who? I mean, think about Picasso. Remember how he treated women in his life like crap? And I'm putting that very mildly.
Yeah.
And his
I didn't know
art
that.
showed them dissected and in cubes and their bodies all ripped apart and very ugly, like their tongues hanging out and their eyes, one over here and one over here. Yes, that was freedom of expression too. He also hated women. So help me out with this video. I'm not saying this is state's exhibit number 1. I think we're going to have hard evidence if this ever goes to trial as to who murdered this little girl. But I want you to analyze this video.
So Nancy, the control and domination that can be shown in this are signs for the musician of hypermasculinity. So that is what we're seeing in his performance. That is what he is enacting. He is enacting the thoughts in his head that give him hypermasculinity.
I'm not really sure how you're equating depicting murder and hiding the body in a car trunk with masculinity.
If you're over the age of 50, there is a new state-regulated burial and cremation benefit that pays for funeral and.
But again, that's for a shrink to figure out.
Nancy,
What?
It's for because these are signs of control and dominance. What more control could you have over someone than wrapping a body up and putting it in the trunk of a car? To me, that is a sign of ultimate control.
Actually, Troy Slayton does have a good point. The video in itself proves nothing, and it can be argued it's just his art. So let's talk about hard evidence. I want to see the picture that some say is not Celeste, who happens to be, according to Melissa McCarty joining us, star of Killer Jeans podcast. Some are saying that's not her. So I guess it's somebody wearing her tube top and her jeans with similar hair.
her.
Can I see the video? I don't know how to act it
She
out
look like
for
she
you.
look like she
With
look a
the
bit
same
older though.
hairstyle,
Maybe the other
the
one.
same mannerisms, and sitting in the box reserved for friends and family. This clip from David on TikTok.
Photos circulating alleging Celeste was
her.
with David at his concert in Silver
Janet.
Springs, Maryland on August 24th. If true, these photos create a timeline from August 24th until her dismembered, decomposing body is found in David's Tesla in an impound lot on September 8th. It's reported the Tesla was parked on the street for a month before it was reported abandoned on September 3rd and towed on September 5th.
Hi, guys. Nancy Grace here. The Fed has finally dropped interest rates, and that's great news for American homeowners. Wages are flat, prices keep climbing, and for many neighbors now reporting that Celeste Rivas had been living with the artist known as Dave, looks like D4VD, for a long time. So how old was she when she moved in with him? And what interest would he have in a little girl? Curious. That video we just showed you is him with her. That's her in life. She's dead, found decomposing in his Tesla trunk. I want to show you another video that we dug up. Take a look at this. The words, you got time to kill, you got time to fill, we got blood to spill all over the new car seats that I'm sleeping on. Okay, let that sink in just for a moment. You got time to fill. We got blood to spill all over the new car seats.
You know what? I wouldn't have never listened to that kind of
I'm
music.
sleeping
Me neither.
on. She's
Ever.
dead. I'm curious. Straight out to
I went and
Tammy
listened to it after this
Ballard
happened.
joining us.
It
DNA crime
was
scene
about
crime scene
I
investigation.
went over and tried to listen to
Former
some of his
DNA
music.
criminalist in the San Diego
It was too
PD
demonic for
crime
me.
lab. Never a lack of business there. Tammy Ballard, thank you for being with us. Explain to me. I know all the focus is on the trunk of that car where her body was not only decomposing, but dismembered. Tell me there's not going to be a tertiary crime scene such as where her body was dismembered.
I think he was set up, Cam. She said, "Do you guys think he was set up?" I do.
Now, you know, people think that they music tell a lot. They music tell a lot. So yeah.
I'm gonna say he did it until
He
they
did
prove
that.
otherwise.
He did that.
I don't think so.
I believe he did that.
If they had a party and she was there at that party and somebody deleted her, then that's something different. But they still didn't come out with no videos. Got cameras up. They still didn't show nothing yet. So if they show a camera saying somebody else was there in her presence, and then I believe it. But to then, I'm gonna say he did.
But they also said he wasn't there at the house when she was there. Like,
That's what they know.
Well, he
They
had.
said he ain't go on tour till the 3rd or
He had
something,
some
whatever the hell, August. So
He
that
had
was
some
the fuck they
gaps
know.
in his tour dates. He had some gaps in between where he could have came back home.
That girl was deleted like a whole month, probably in July. Who knows?
Be safe, fam. Say, I don't think he was set up. I think he had a lot of help, surrounded by people who didn't tell him he shouldn't be with the child.
you a grown man. Why do anybody need to tell you that? You already know that, nigga.
Right. Yeah, you're not
like it's common sense. Like, come on, bro.
Hollywood, that's what they do. Y'all know Hollywood do that.
I hate to break the subject down, but my daughter just did something that just threw me completely off.
What happened?
Girl, do y'all know what Glover's name is?
Yeah.
Why she come in here with a bottle? And she was she was mixing it together. So now my whole bedroom smell like Glover's name.
Oh no.
That so pissed me off. And I got a small nose, so stuff really hit my senses.
Yeah.
Once I smell it, it's hard to get rid of the smell.
Right.
Girl, I'm so thrown off right now. This is crazy work. For real.
Oh,
I don't even know what that is.
You say he was enabled? You say he knew, but he was enabled. About what? He was enabled about what? Margaret, how you gonna get that smell out?
Girl.
Open up some windows or something.
I gotta turn on my humidifier, light some candles. And my mom always used it, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, her was down her back.
Yeah.
But
grandma use it. Cam say he would not leave that body in his car. That's what I say, Cam. That's just a little bit too much. Too much.
Quit coming in my room.
How many cars did he have?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how many cars.
That's a question. Like,
with you, you get your ass out too.
It was a red Tesla in the garage. Also.
I don't know what y'all trying to plot against me, but you and her get the hell out of my room.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Get the cat before something bad happened to it. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. You don't need your face, lady. Come on. No, I'm not. Yes. The hell with you and that cat about this stinky shit in her.
Able to SA a child by a lot of people, her family, his management team, his friends and fans. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. He still wouldn't leave his car, period. Leave it in his car, period. That's what I say, Cam.
Where's this girl parents at?
The father got deported allegedly or something.
And the mama somewhere hiding from ICE.
From ICE. Yeah.
Wow, this girl
That
ain't even have
said,
a chance.
focus is on the trunk. What about the rest of the car? What about
So
the
she was
seat?
probably hiding
Think
too
about blood on the
at
car
that boy
seat.
house.
How do you process a scene like this? How long will it take, Tammy Ballard?
The rest of the vehicle is fair game. You are going to need to be looking up and you're going to need to be looking under. You always want to see what's on the ceiling of the vehicle. You want to see what has wicked through possible seats, because a lot of the cleaning that gets done doesn't actually get rid of any of the blood if this truly is the crime scene. So a lot of the issues are going to be, where do we find the blood, and making sure you don't miss the blood. So literally pulling those seats out, cutting through that material, and making sure that there is not blood saturated through onto that foam, which is definitely some of my cases.
K-12 makes going back to school easy.
Darlene,
We
I
deliver
used
an
to love it
education
too.
that
And
takes
so
your
after my
child
mom
beyond the
passed,
classroom.
and I'm in the set, just triggers a little bit.
Hold on, let me read some of these comments. Hey, did I speak to you, Beats? I think I did. Be Safe Fam said Cam it's definitely not right. A lot of missing parts. Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah.
You hate that smell?
She looked younger, real young.
It's just damn.
I don't know how they mistake her for being 19 or whatever.
19, college.
Okay, Cam, I can't tolerate it.
Ugh.
What's up,
She
Cam?
is definitely young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else in here? Beats.
They
What's
just
up,
decided
Beats?
to do everything, put pink oil moisturizer in our hair to get rid of the smell and all types of shit. They do it.
Hey, Ballard, it just brought up a really interesting point, and I hope LAPD criminologists are hearing what you're saying. It's reminding me of the murder of a little boy, and when you look in his room, you don't see anything. You see no evidence of a crime at all. When criminologists ripped up the carpet, on that carpet liner that goes under your carpet between the cement or the hardwood floor and the actual carpet, there's a mat. There's like a filler right there. It was soaked with the little boy's blood, but you couldn't see it. So you're saying, Timmy Ballard, which many people have not discussed this, you're saying the seats have to be ripped open to see if blood has soaked down into the foam under the car seat cover. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And I have worked those carpets from residents as well. That Elizabeth Sullivan case in San Diego is a big one. It actually had saturation stains all the way through to the wood subfloor. And that's because you have that wicking material, just like you would have in the foam seating of a vehicle. And if you try to clean that, say with a carpet cleaner or some sort of cleaning agent on top of a car seat, that doesn't necessarily get rid of that blood. And usually, sad to say, with a case like this, there's probably going to be a lot of blood. They're going to assume that they've been able to clean that up if they were still using the vehicle or the residence. And but you can't get rid of it once it gets.
I didn't notice this. You see this outfit she got on? That's the same outfit she had on at that concert. Except the difference, she didn't have a jacket on.
It's through that surface. So hoping that they do a very thorough job and just absolutely tear that vehicle apart and tear his residence apart.
Tammy Ballard, I assume that you've seen your car get its oil change, right?
Who's to say that she was
An oil
unalive in the
change
house?
Station, not you sliding under it in your garage, but where they jack it up and then they go under it and work or repairing. That's what has to be done here. We just investigated the case of missing mom, Nikki
What
Chang.
plane?
and her bloody sheets were found in the trunk of her truck. But when the car was jacked up and they looked under it, blood in mass quantity had leaked down into the underworkings of the car. Changing oil, not a good example. You don't need to necessarily get under the car for that. Car repair. They're going to have to jack this car up to see if blood has soaked down. How does that work?
They're going to have to put it up on, they should have the equipment available, especially with LA, to put those up on jacks where you can actually get a very thorough analysis of under the vehicle. But I would say the undercarriage of the vehicle. But I would also stress that this is probably, if it's the crime scene, the primary crime scene, it's going to be most likely contained within that vehicle with all of those materials that can actually soak up blood. I've had a case where a woman was stabbed 91 times in the passenger seat. Very, very thorough cleaning by the perpetrator, but you're obviously going to miss something. So there's good thing is that most people can't effectively clean up a crime scene to absolutely get rid of everything. So I would be willing to bet there's some decent evidence within that vehicle.
And in this one, Tammy Ballard, I think that's quite the understatement, because the killer left the body in the trunk. I don't think there was.
Hold on, y'all. I just thought about something. The shirt.
Huh?
Did you think that's where he got that idea from? Because he unalived that girl way before the body was found, and his shirt was bloody. I mean, I'm just. When did he come out with that merch again? I don't know. I would have to really dig for that one.
What, the shirt was bloody, you can say?
Yeah, he had merch of a dress shirt with blood all on it, and people he was selling it to his fans. His merch. What about the T-shirts? They said had blood splatter on it. He was trying to sell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When did he? It's just a lot, man. This man couldn't have been given clues in plain sight like that. That's just crazy. What's 91 times, boss lady? I know it was. I know it's that, but I'm saying it was supposed to have been blood. It was fake blood. Oh man, I don't know.
There was an extensive cleanup at all. And curious, before I move on to the next topic, Tammy Ballard, you said you have to look up and down. Down would be cutting open the seats and looking at the foam under the seat cover and the undercarriage of the car. But up, you said you have to look at the top of the car and the dome. Explain why. And you're right, of course.
I think most people forget. I shouldn't say most people forget. I would hope that most people would, in this field, would remember to always look up. You need to look at the ceiling of that vehicle. If that's where that crime scene occurs, you need to look behind the mirrors, everything, just to see if there's any potential blood spatter evidence that's present that could easily get overlooked if you're not very, very thorough and looking at the entirety of the inside of that vehicle.
We learned that overnight, the musician known as David flees his $3+ million mansion. He was paying $20,000 a month and breaks a lease. So getting out of that mansion
break the lease.
was more important to him than losing a lot of money.
Burke was living in a home leased by his manager, Josh Marshall. But since police served a search warrant looking for blood at the residence, the singer decided not to live in the $20,000 a month home. The owner, Mladen Trifunovic, says Marshall signed the lease in February, and he didn't know Burke was living in the house. After the raid, Trifunovic says they didn't want to live there anymore and are breaking the lease. The home was previously owned by Halle Berry.
You're not seeing a really good shot of it.
That thing say this nigga didn't want to stay.
By the way, these shots.
Huh?
Did that thing say that nigga didn't want to stay?
Who said that?
That thing, the automatic thing that was talking just now.
Yeah, that is what he's saying.
Run it back, cause
Oh, girl, I didn't hear that. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yeah,
run
that's
it back about
that's what
20
that man just
seconds.
said.
He ain't say that nigga.
Let me see. Let me see.
Honey.
Burke was living in a home leased by his manager, Josh Marshall. But since police served a search warrant looking for blood at the residence, the singer decided not to live in the $20,000 a month home. The owner, Mladen Trifunovic, says Marshall signed the lease in February, and he didn't know Burke was living in the house. After the raid, Trifunovic says they didn't want to live there anymore and are breaking the lease. The home was previously owned by Halle Berry.
You're not seeing a really good
Oh,
shot of
tell
it.
me something.
The beautiful side of the front. Oh, by the way,
Girl, you finna
these
make me
shots
write
are from
Nancy
our
Grace.
friend
That man's up.
11 over at TMZ.
Hey,
Take a look
Margaret.
at this.
I'm
So
sorry,
he
y'all. I don't know.
leaves
Wait a
and
minute.
breaks a lease. Coincidentally, Melissa McCarty joining us, investigative reporter and host of Killer Jeans podcast. He breaks a lease to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars.
Nancy wouldn't
And
allow
they've had to
him to
pay
say
out the
Nancy
lease.
wouldn't
I don't
even
know how
she
many
would skip that
years.
part or something like that because y'all know she got black kids.
She do.
Yeah, she got black kids.
Yeah, I still don't like her.
I know Halle Berry like big. Don't put my name in this. Oh, you saying Halle say don't put her name in this by her owner and living in that house prior.
Yeah.
What's that? Who you gonna say, Breezy? What's up, bro? What I do on Damien?
What's up, Wild Style? That's the only person you see up here, Wild Style.
I said, hey, my bad. Hey, boss lady, Mel, boss lady, tell the truth, boss lady, and Margaret.
It was $20,000 a month for how long? How many months? How many years? He breaks the lease and flees in the middle of the night. Tell me about the search of that mansion that just went down, the mansion that once belonged to Halle Berry.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside.
That's crazy.
Here's how it works.
Sure don't
First, go to
mind
Riverside.
that Halle Berry did
Well,
it.
police officers are looking for anything to help build
Oh
a case at this
shit,
point. So
Holly
they're
done
looking for
killed this
traces of
girl.
blood throughout the property. They're also collecting all kinds of
crazy,
electronics because they also, a huge issue here, they need to prove the extent of this relationship that he had with this child. You know, so they're looking at communications when.
Yeah, because he could say she was just a good friend. You know what I mean? That needed somewhere to stay because she was having problems at her home. You don't know.
That's why he dismantled her body. Just so
Yeah,
there wouldn't be no evidence found.
Yeah, right.
They met, what age was she when they connected? So anything that could help them build a physical and digital forensic pathway.
You know, I'm very curious
Michelle,
too. Moses
pause this for
Castillo
1
joining
second.
us, former LAPD detective.
I got a question.
What?
Boss lady, I'm gonna ask everybody. Boss lady, if a 13, 14-year-old girl was at your house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, not attending school, never going home, you're not going to call or ask about the parents
Send her
or
ass back home. But no,
right.
Margaret, they had been allegedly in a relationship for a couple of years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They saying, what if it was like a platonic relationship where she was just a friend or whatever, but she at your house every day. She didn't move in with you.
She ain't move in with my ass. I'm
That's
calling
what you ain't gonna call the police or call the parents
I would
or
call the police.
You
I'm
know
like, this
what?
girl out here homeless.
Let me tell y'all
and I don't know
something.
where
Let me
she
tell
going.
y'all
She
something
ain't
about
coming for
that.
this motherfucker. She sit her ass right on the porch, but she ain't
Let me
coming for
tell
this
y'all something real quick. When I ran away from home and I stayed with who is now I consider my godmama, right? And she was grown, but she had kids. And that's where I met CJ and them dad at. Very first time I ever met him. He was an adult. Well, he was not had just graduated high school. And I gave her a story about what I was going through at home that I didn't want to be there. And she let me say. Now, was she wrong for that? She
No, back in the days, that's what they used to do. They used to take care of the grandma and auntie, and them used to take care of all the kids on the block. Everybody come over the house to eat, and they take care of them,
But
get a place to
no,
sleep
I
and
had
stuff.
ran away from home. No, it wasn't like I was just going over there to eat and then hang out. No, I had ran away and was actually living there.
But that was back in the days. We talk about now. Shit, you can't do what you did back in the days. Today,
I know what I'm saying was David basically did the same thing. He allowed a runaway to come and live in his home with him. You know what I mean? So was it's like I don't know. You don't know what type of bogus story she told him and said. Well, it don't have to necessarily been bogus story. She could have been going through some things at home and didn't want to be there. Not necessarily have to been hot in the butt, but she could have been hot in the butt too. Who knows?
she probably was talking to him and then ran away with him. She probably was
and
still
she
at
had
home.
to tell him something because it's like, why don't you want to go home? I'm sure this boy asked her, why you don't want to go? You can come see me anytime. Why do you need to stay with me? Why don't you go home? You know what I mean?
Say all that. Right. He probably said all that when she ran away. He like,
and what it sounded like is that he was just as obsessed with her as she was with him.
So you said he wanted her to stay?
That was so.
He would have, if not, he would have went to her damn house and said, "What the fuck you stay at? Let me talk to your parents."
Yeah. You ain't met the parents. You ain't went to the house to meet the mama, the siblings.
Like, she on my house, I'm gonna take care of her. Woo, 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 I'm gonna protect her. Blah blah blah. You ain't do none of that. So, hey.
I got you.
Yeah, but how can a man like of that status be in a relationship with a child? Like, she ain't have no job,
The
no
same
nothing.
reason why
Like,
he could cut her ass up and put her in the trunk.
And he could have got guardianship over
allegedly. But I'ma say this: a man of his caliber ain't looking at no. I don't know because if I was a certain status, I wouldn't be looking for somebody that don't have no job. They ain't got nothing going for them. None of that.
That's
So
why
I
they
don't
get
know.
young girls who don't know better. They train them up, manipulate them, play their mind. Yeah, grooming them. That's what they do. That's why a lot of these older men like younger females. They can do what they want to do. The younger females thinking these older men got all this stuff and it excites them and stuff, cars and all this money and stuff. Older women ain't gonna deal with that. They see the older men for their bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they like them younger girls that can train them up like they say the RK.
Leave okay alone. Stop playing. You know I don't play for
30.
They said RK was in the background of the high school I used to go to. He was up there at the high school, the different high schools, trying to get them young girls.
And that's crazy.
That's
why he at where he at now.
I'm gonna say this, but look, I did say that this remind me of Kelly, but without the killing.
Detective, supervising detective. How do you go about placing the time she started living there? According to neighbors, it was a long time ago. And she went missing at age 13. Some allegations
And
the
she looked
relationship
it.
started much longer than before she was 13. Much longer before.
Yeah, one of the things they'll do is they're going to analyze all the digital evidence, cell phone records, cell site locations, any interviews with people close to the family, close to her friends, interviewing students from her classroom. All those are going to be very important to conduct in a very thorough manner.
Troy Slayton joining us, a veteran defense attorney out of this jurisdiction, LA. Troy, I guess you're going to tell me that it means nothing that he fled the home they shared. So I guess he never thought she was going to walk back in the front door.
Well, you said that he broke his lease. I think that the reporting is that his manager actually is the one who signed the lease, is the one who is legally responsible for the $20,000 a month lease payment. It was not the artist known as David. And I would think that after the police conduct a raid at a home and remove all types of evidence, I wouldn't want to be there either. So I think that seems perfectly reasonable.
So
hold on. Ebony says, and I think I seen that somewhere too, Ebony. She says, I believe her brother said David would pick her up from her mother's house in the Tesla. So evidently she could come and go as she pleased. Hey, Lisa.
13-year-old, that's fucked up.
For real.
Damn.
Yeah, they said she grown.
Lisa.
Oh,
you don't think there's any chance that Celeste was actually killed there? By the way, this video from our friends at Fox 11.
Oh, she certainly
Lisa.
could have been. And I
Yeah,
think that there's a lot of
13-year-old child to
video.
go
We live in the
into
digital age. Everyone has a Ring camera. Everyone in that neighborhood has advanced security systems and CCTV. The police are going to be combing through everything. If a body was dragged out of that house, we're going to eventually have video of it. Either video from the house security footage itself, or by a neighbor, or by the Tesla, which also has about 6 cameras all around it that are
Oh,
recording.
it's a walking, it's a rolling camera.
A 3-part Providence Falls special event.
Take it so
I will
long.
always love you.
That'd have been another celebrity.
Now
They
what?
probably would have solved that already in 1 week.
Okay.
Let have been the president. They probably would have solved it in the same day.
13 years old.
Yep.
Has been found dead in his Tesla trunk. Tonight, no arrest. This brings to mind another little girl whose case I investigated. Her name was Miranda Corsett. Now, here is home video. It's surveillance video of Miranda. There she's to the right. She's walking around in the alleged killer's front yard. And then we see her walking
Where you going,
back
Lisa?
into the home. This little teen girl was tortured, brutalized, and murdered. She was seen by neighbors in the home, completely naked, crying in the corner. Now, Miranda Corsett is seen walking into the home, but not much after that. She's seen being carried out of the home and placed in the killer's car trunk. Keep watching. It's like he doesn't even care if the neighbors are watching as their security cams go.
Moving in a different state.
Yeah. He
Lisa?
puts little Miranda in the trunk, slams it shut, and then wipes his hand like, okay, task accomplished.
Dang.
My only question is video going to emerge
In the front
in the
yard,
current case
everything.
of a little teen girl found dead in a trunk? I'm referring, of course, to Celeste Rivas. Joining me in All-Star Panel to make sense of what we are learning, and I'd like to see now the photos taken by TMZ, our friend Harvey Levin, that show the outside of the home.
Congratulations, Lisa.
As you see, the red arrows are pointing at what we believe to see home video. Take a listen to this.
Police are scouring the area around the home where the Tesla with the dismembered and decomposing body in the trunk was parked before being towed, and they are looking for video. The rental home has security cameras positioned at all entry points in the backyard and on the street, so people can't go in or out of the house without being recorded.
Shout out to Moses Castillo joining us, former supervising detective at LAPD. I want to hear your take on that, what you would make of it if any of that video had been deleted, if that's true, and how that video, especially if it's up in the cloud, how is that video recaptured and used?
Yes, Nancy, what they're going to do is a very, very thorough search of this location from top to bottom. And information I have is that the prosecution team is already on board with the elite team of detectives at Robbery Homicide Division. So that tells me that they're being very careful.
Slow down the train. Because my follow-up question to you was going to be, why is this being investigated by robbery at LAPD? This is not about a robbery. this is about a homicide, but you're telling me an assistant district attorney has already been assigned to the case?
Yes, Robbery Homicide Division is the elite team of detectives that investigate not only robberies but homicides as well, especially those complex murder investigations. And I have information that an assigned prosecutor is already on board with this team of detectives, and that's awesome because they get to see things real time, not playing catch up at a later time.
I want to talk to you about the fact that you're saying LAPD robbery homicide. Much has been made online that LAPD robbery is investigating the case, but you're saying it's one and the same, robbery homicide?
Yes, it's actually named Robbery Homicide Division is the name of the division. It's a specialized unit that the best of detectives are assigned to this unit, and they investigate the most complex.
Good to know. Because Castillo, I want to just put out that fire right now for our online sleuths. Don't stop sleuthing. Keep sleuthing. But let me take you off that particular avenue of inquiry. So, Moses, you're saying that all of this cam video is being amassed. And if this girl was carried out or walked out of that mansion at any time leading up to the discovery of her in the musician known as David's Tesla trunk, we're going to get it. And that includes next door neighbors, neighbors across the street, you name it. And think about this, Castillo. What about cam video of who was moving that car from place to place to place in Hollywood Hills and who put it there to start with? Because whoever did that is somebody I want to talk to, Castillo.
Absolutely. And you know what? The Teslas record video all the time. So I'm sure they're going to look at that as well. And yes, every bit of digital evidence will be examined and thoroughly investigated by these detectives who are dedicated to uncover the truth, ultimately getting justice for Celeste.
Another issue, Mrs. Castillo, our online sleuths have been working 24/7 on this. And they were concerned this had not been sent to homicide because there was not a COD or any evidence that Celeste had been murdered. Let me throw that to Dr. Kendall Crown. So what would be the alternative? That she crawls into the trunk and has a heart attack? Of course she was murdered.
Yes, I mean, nobody's going to go into a trunk and then shut themselves in willingly. That it's obviously a homicide. We just have to figure out what. And I think there is some mention that I've seen that she was possibly dismembered, which is obviously not something that would occur naturally.
And another thing, Dr. Kendall Crown, speaking of partial dismemberment of this little girl, I got to follow up with a shrink on that. But Dr. Kendall Crowns, you can tell so much from the tool markings on the body when someone has been dismembered.
Right.
And since a body is dismembered with, of course, some sort of cutting utensil like a knife, does that lead you to believe her COD may have been stabbing, or statistically, it would be some sort of a strangulation or asphyxiation? Explain.
That's correct. More likely than not, it's a strangulation followed up by them cutting her up.
Is there any way that normal decomp, which of course it's not normal to decompose in a car trunk. So right off the bat, that question is a non sequitur, does not follow. But can normal decomposition in any way resemble partial dismemberment?
Well, if you get like animal scavenging involved, yes, the limbs can be pulled away from the body by animals. But usually in normal decomposition, which an individual is
Animals
laying,
have nothing to do with this. Can we stick to the facts, please, Dr. Crowns?
certainly. So she's laying in a trunk where animals can't get to her. Your limbs are not going to look like they've been dismembered. If you get to the point of skeletonization, yes, your bones will fall apart, but you won't look like you've been dismembered.
There is a clear difference when a body decomposes naturally as opposed to when the body has been dismembered. You see tool marks or you see bones out of place. There's nothing close to. They don't fit together. One will not be mistaken for the other. Is that fair to say?
Yes, that is fair to say.
Now comes the story of Two Celeste. A video called Two Celeste is gaining attention after being shared on X by Josh R. Post with a caption that reads, quote, "David, why are there two Celeste?" The clip features the user claiming Celeste has two faces, one being a Celeste Rivas Hernandez and another Celeste Herrera, who interacts with Burke on social media. The claim is that Burke was obsessed with Celeste and something terrible happened, and he can't be with her, so he's trying to replace her with a lookalike.
To Melissa McCarthy, host of
Wait a
Killer Jeans podcast, and
Do the other Celeste got that tattoo, that shush tattoo on her finger too?
I was
No,
just
I
trying to say,
don't
like,
even know.
that don't make sense.
They don't look at too much. Hold on, let me back it up.
The other girl looked like she probably was at the club, the older one. Her face rounder, her face is more like a square.
Yeah, and the eyes are totally different.
If you do a age progression, she could, grow up to look like her if she was still here.
Uh-huh.
Her face is more like manly bone structure on the arm, right?
Yeah,
Maybe he had her perpetrating like she was her. Maybe she been passed away a long time ago. Who knows?
Boss lady, what you trying to say? You think he probably had the money for it though?
What?
The clone him, clone.
No, I don't think he cloned her.
I'm
Just
trying to figure out if he did that, why in the hell didn't he just throw her in some wood somewhere? You know what I mean? Why put her in the trunk of the car? I just still can't understand that. He could have put that body way far somewhere and hid it in some dirt, buried it. You know what I mean? It just make no freaking sense whatsoever.
Maybe he deleted her and somebody else had put her in the trunk.
Again, in the trunk. Why didn't they just take the body off and hide it in the dirt?
Because they probably was too many people around, or something had happened that they couldn't get to the car in time and dispose of it or something.
Damn. That's just ain't no way I'm putting no damn deceased body in my trunk. Nowhere on the
mean, how else would the person that's more likely it has to be somebody super close to him that put that girl body in the trunk for him. And the car was the car and used the car. Why not use his car? A throwaway car.
Yeah.
What it looked like,
but it's still
in the aftermath.
to him. It's still registered to him.
Yeah, it's still registered to him, but yet that was the car to get rid, to take and get rid of the body in, because that's the car, and that's how he came up with the plot to, call and have the car reported stolen, and everybody has access to this car, and you can't blame it on me because I ain't the only one that used the car, or it's stuff, it's reasons why.
Yeah.
Damn, that's ain't no way. If I unalive somebody, their body would not be in my car or nowhere on the property. Period.
Like I said, he probably deleted that girl, and somebody else probably had to come behind him and clean the stuff up, the evidence.
I would have to figure out how to get it off my property.
Waiting until he went on tour and went in the house and disposed of the body and cleaned the house and did this or cleaned the car or it's been. I mean, hey, when you got money, you can make a lot of shit happen. That don't mean it's gonna happen right, but you can get the ball rolling.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to spend that money to get the shit done right, because the person didn't do it right.
And then the brother lied and said that he talked to her 2 weeks before. So if the last time you seen her and talked to her 2 weeks before, who's to say that you ain't the one that put the body in the damn trunk?
Yeah, that too.
Who's to say that he didn't allocate your ass to get rid of the body, period? His brother, somebody close to him, brothers don't turn on brothers.
Right.
His brother the oldest, and who the oldest?
We don't know.
I think the brother looks to be older.
Yeah, I think the brother is
Oh,
older though.
Uh-huh.
the old man was out of town and his brother did something to her. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, it could have been that. It could have been anything along that line. Doesn't mean, but more than likely, I say 85% of the time, 85% that he did it, or he knew, or he know who did it.
Yeah.
The brother could have been trying to rape her, and accidentally killed her or killed her anyway. And he really, he ain't too. He know his brother or how his brother be, and the brother got rid of the body and all. I mean, killed the girl, raped the girl, got rid of the body, anything. But anyway it goes, the circle ends and creases at him.
Yeah, how the hell the key card is down in the sewer drain? What the hell?
Oh yeah, I got that too. Somebody said
Fingerprint should still be on there.
Rufio.
Mm-hmm.
If that Rufio, so if it were anybody else, where police find a body in your trunk, you going to jail until you can prove yourself innocent. Okay?
Rufio.
That's what we wondering why he ain't locked up. This is your car, man, near your property where you live, and you still free. Is that the type of world we living in now?
Hey, how about they threaten him with a lot of time? I mean, stars. A lot of time.
I don't know.
Like, well, if you don't say nothing, I give you 25 years for life. You're gonna make him a fest.
Wait a minute, who you say they telling that to?
Huh?
Who you say that would?
No, I said this was just. You know how they interrogate the person?
Uh-huh.
If they threaten him, if they make a snitch, make him tell the truth.
Yeah. Cam say he's not locked up because they know he didn't do it.
Not Rufio. Now he in the regular chat. At first he wasn't in the regular chat.
Please go and watch Candace Star. You will cry. What is it about this story, Johnny?
You're a psychic.
Oh.
I don't believe nothing Candace Star says. Some of that stuff garbage.
Interscope gave David a $3 million advance when he was only 17 years old. They protecting their investment. Oh.
Okay. Oh. Dang.
Oh.
They got to.
Oh. Okay.
Bloody shoes.
When it's all said and done, no matter what the situation is, he still played a part in this baby's murder. He still know who did it. It's too many things. It's too many things pointing at him.
Yeah.
Don't nobody make no setup this clean.
No, actually, it was all kind of all over the place. This wasn't even a clean one, like because
it's clean.
you made a T-shirt with blood on it. That would make a real artist wouldn't even do that.
The plot.
Yes, they is. If you want to know, if you one of those elites, you know. Yes, you would. Because what's his name? I forgot his name. He made a bloody skateboard, and then what's his name made bloody shoes, and then he making bloody shirts. I think somebody else made a bloody shirt too.
I want to know what the text messages say. I want to know the phone log. I want to know all that.
Me too, boss lady.
When last time you talked to her? Was you trying to call her when you knew that she was gone? Like, when you knew she was gone, you didn't have no calls to her, no text, no nothing. That's what I want to know.
Before he went out of town.
I want to know all that.
Rufio say it's unheard of for an up and coming artist to get $3 million in advance.
So,
I don't know. They said he was doing good on streams, those stream apps. And I'm like, I never heard him. So how the hell he
Yeah.
got over 30
The
million
body
people
was
following
found in his car. She was last seen in his household. He had access to her 24 hours a day. She was living with her. She was living with him. She was at a concert with him apparently. She was all over the social medias with him all the time. That's all the evidence that they basically need to at least make him a fucking suspect.
Kathy,
Yeah.
Rubio said, I mean, majority of population had no clue who this kid was until the murder case. 3
I just
3
said that.
million advance before he's even popping. Yeah. Yeah.
I said it. I
And you
told
think
y'all.
that you ain't gonna do, and you think you wouldn't do anything up under the sun to be able to protect that advancement? Really? You wouldn't go if this little girl, if this got out publicly in the United States here on this land, his ass would have been another Diddy case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute, where he from?
He here. He from here. I'm just saying that if the world would have known, if the world would have found out before her murder that he was dating a 13, 14-year-old girl, she living with him.
Y'all think it went
And
on
the parents knew and didn't do nothing. Like, I'm not understanding.
Y'all think it went on sacrifice, was it?
I don't know what it was. All I
Yeah.
know is that
Yeah.
it's too damn
Yeah.
suspicious to not
Yeah, it was.
just the fact that she was gone, she was missing. He was on tour. After he went on tour on this last leg of his tour, there was no communication.
Unless they broke up.
You don't know that she calling his phone. I
No, they
mean,
ain't
she
no
ain't
broke up.
calling your phone to say, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" or "What's going on at the house?" or "How's the car?" or
That's what I want to know. I want to know them voice notes. I
They
want to know
ain't broke
all
up.
that. I want to know all that.
You
Let's
with this
take it
girl
to court. Let's do
24/7.
this.
You obsessed with this girl. You making videos of her and stuff. Now you know you had to know about her whereabouts. Come on now, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna go out of town.
Kathy say, hey everyone. It wasn't
Hey,
his brother, it was the girl's brother. I think the fat manager did it. She wouldn't give it up to him.
Well, we said she might have been great.
Wow.
She might have been great.
Yep.
And Cameron, evidence. How about the body in the trunk of his car? That's evidence.
Right.
Y'all something else. That's not enough evidence. Cam said that's not enough evidence to arrest him.
Fact, false statement about them. Yep.
I hate if that was my baby.
Another video.
I hate if that was my baby.
We not gonna put that out there. Just take it back, Margaret. Take it back.
I know, baby. My kids are covered by the blood of Jesus, honey.
I know
All
that's
right.
right. Say that
Yeah.
again.
He
But
said,
don't think about stuff like that. Like, no, you're not
I
gonna think
don't
about
think
stuff
about
like
it like
that.
I don't think about stuff like that. I
Rubio
don't.
said he should be at least locked up until he can prove that he had nothing to do with it. That's what they would do to the majority of the population.
Right.
Fact.
If it wasn't no evidence,
System out there in California is corrupt.
Her mother can't speak English and the father has been deported, allegedly. Cam.
Fuck, you can't speak English. How the hell you get over here and get what you got to get to pay your bills and stuff? The hell?
Somebody must be helping
how
them.
do the kids, speak English and
Yeah. I've seen people get locked up just for someone making a false statement about them. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why you got to think about it. That's how you got to think now. If it ain't a whole, oh well, he was a Mexican, throw away the whole prosecution, the whole this, that, and the third. Why? Because just the body being found in his car alone is reason to bring him in.
But they still gotta make stuff.
You think that if I go out
They
and if they
gotta
find a
find out how
motherfucker in my
long she
car,
been
I ain't
passed,
going to
how long
jail?
she been deleted. And then they still got found evidence for him that make it stick. You just
Yeah.
can't throw anything
So I
together
told
because
him he
he'll
had
get
been
off.
Yeah,
prosecuted.
that's why they ain't
He'll
really
get off with
arresting
murder.
him because
He'll
they
get off
gotta
with murder.
make it stick.
They
So
gotta make
yeah,
that stuff stick. And they
yep.
gotta present it as the jury can see, in the eyes of whoever's saying the story or whatever. So they
Yeah.
gotta make stuff stick.
And that's what's gonna happen to this case. It's gonna get thrown away. It's gonna become a cold case because they gonna cite lack of evidence.
Well, I said
Well,
people gonna
I
get
don't think it's gonna
people
be a
got away
cold
with
case.
murder.
There's too much stuff they got out there nowadays that they can.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
go
they just
cold
gotta
because
they just
he a
gotta
black
get all the
person.
evidence together before they
And
give him a warrant
people
out for
don't
his
go there.
arrest.
If people don't get locked up for this one, they might as well have this on a new episode of how you get away with murder.
Okay.
I'm
Exactly.
telling you, I guarantee y'all, before the end of this year, if ain't nobody prosecuted or thrown in jail, it's gonna go on as a cold case, and then it's gonna be all over the tabloids how he was suspected of having something to do with this child. It's gonna get buried. It's gonna get buried.
I don't think so.
Before it gets solved.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They keep
I
But I
don't
keep
I
pushing.
don't
telling
think
y'all.
so.
But I keep
Rufio
telling
said they
y'all,
keep.
I think there is a justice system out there somewhere.
no, it
Girl.
ain't. All the corrupt ass people out there in Cali, you got people in high places. You know people, they'll do some things.
Rufio said they keep pushing the narrative that she had a troubled life at home and was a troubled runaway teen. Shaking my head.
And that's the
Mhm.
They haven't
only
found enough
thing that
evidence.
should get deleted.
They have to be real careful of what they're doing. Doing the law. If you don't got it, you don't got everything on it.
Yeah,
Something.
Right.
because he might have the type of attorneys that, a couple of other people got and got away with some shit that they know they ain't supposed to have got
Yeah.
away with.
Yeah.
Cause
And they don't want to drop.
I was on tour. I ain't had no access to my car, and then they got to prove that he was there in that place, whatever she was at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a question, y'all. Y'all don't think he gonna pay them off? Is he?
I don't know. But again, they said if somebody had his car and if there's any type of activity going on about his car, he will get a notification from his phone. So if somebody had that body being put in that trunk, he got a notification on his phone at some point that his trunk was open.
And
And you
then
don't
they'll
know
say
who
that
had
he
your
was then they'll say he probably was on stage doing a concert service and he had no access to his phone or something. They
but
might
get
say
this. They gotta dust the steering wheel for fingerprints, right?
Oh, that's been wiped off. You know that.
Right. Exactly. Why in the hell is the fingerprints you can't find no fingerprints on the car, on the steering wheel?
That's what I'm saying. And the key card, I want to know why they ain't say nothing about key card. Any fingerprints on that?
Oh, that was allegedly found in a hole in the ground. I'll show you that. This is some OJ
Somebody
level stuff. Rufio said it's some OJ level stuff. Shit.
Oh no, it ain't that big. It ain't
Look,
that big.
y'all.
I
If your
gotta go,
house
y'all.
get
Love
broken
y'all.
into,
Yeah, you too.
if your house get broken into, and they test the doorknob of your door for fingerprints, and there's automatically no fingerprints to be found on the door, wouldn't you
Yeah,
think
they
that there
know
was
something wrong with that.
They had
more than
gloves on.
likely it's an inside job?
Yep. Okay.
Wait a minute. Kiara Cole was with her baby daddy and they didn't lock him up. Who is Kiara Cole? I don't know who that is, Cam. Cam said, I'll say that's what I'm saying. Rufio said his phone will triangulate his ass.
Yeah,
13 10. Okay.
Yeah. But if it's 10, they would have been had him locked up though.
They used to take people's phones. Take their phones. They don't do that.
I like that one, Rufio. If the trunk don't fit, you must have quit. I like that one right there. Woo. TMZ was saying they was partying in the house while David was out of town. Oh yeah, out on tour. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
that's why I said that could have happened while he was out of town, maybe. But they said she was you can't they don't know how long she been passed away. So
they don't know
evidently
yet. That's the
she
thing.
had to been gone when he was gone out of town.
Now, if she was unalive before he left to go on tour,
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
What
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know, I don't know. But for the how decomposed the body was, that body she had been unalive for quite some time. And I
They
ain't
know how
talking
to
about
figure
no,
that out. I
I
think
ain't
they
talking
know
about
how
no
long.
couple weeks
I
neither.
think
I'm
they
not talking about no
I think
couple.
they know how long she been passed away because you got the maggots, you got the flies, so they always
Yeah,
use that as evidence too.
right. Oh my
They know.
God.
And then
Miss
how a fly get in there anyway? So evidently they probably had the bag outside the car or in the yard or somewhere,
When it's
and a
some
fly got in there. They got
when it's
stuck.
some decomposure going on, them flies find a way. I don't care how airtight it is. That's what they said.
You don't
Yeah,
think it
but I
was
think that fly probably got in there when they
No, but
opened the truck
maggots,
up and put
you
her in
do
there.
know maggots create the flies. Like when there's maggots, they
Mag-
turn. I think they
maggots
turn
come
into
from
flies. Some of them.
Maggot is
maggots
nothing but
come
a
from
baby
flies.
fly.
Maggots come from flies. They
Uh,
flies lay their
Miss
eggs.
Yeah.
Miss Shannon say the person might have used gloves, Margaret.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, you with my mind, baby. I was about to say that.
If the person used gloves that put her in the body, wipe down the finger, wipe their finger right down the wheel. If they wipe down the wheel, then they should find some fingerprint.
Right.
Fingerprints, hair, fibers of clothes.
Something. Kiara Cole been missing for years and was pregnant, and they seen her on camera with her baby daddy. Just look the case up, cold case. Oh, okay.
So he got off with murder.
Damn. Sorry, I couldn't resist. God bless Celeste. Rest in peace, that poor baby. I know.
Mm-hmm.
They could find out where she was deleted at.
Yeah. Where, when, and how is the key. What we need to know.
And she
Well, they
did.
better use
Last
those
time she
satellites
used her
up
phone.
above. They better use God's eye or something. I don't know.
You've
It
been
was
watching too
they,
much.
they,
What's
they,
that
they
movie?
can do that too. They can do that too. They got access to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Them satellites.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
FBI was using people's phones to do something, and they solve a case.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, these folks then said that he wasn't considered a suspect, but he's under investigation.
Right.
Again, when do you investigate a non-suspect?
Suspect. Right, Margaret.
Mm.
Like I said, they got people in high places.
Huh. That's a very high place.
Was found dead in the trunk of his vehicle, and another, you really have to investigate the extent of the relationship. Did he actually know both of them? Was he intimate with either of them? How did he know these two?
Okay.
And who is this other person? What does she have to do with the other?
Well, from what we've been told, Celeste Herrera, the 23-year-old, interacts extensively with David on social media. I'm referring to David Anthony Burke. The claim is that, and this would have to go to Dr. Angela Arnold, renowned psychiatrist, joining us. The claim is that Burke was obsessed with teen girl Celeste, and that as soon as she was gone, he's trying to replace her with a lookalike. Now, is that hard evidence? No, it's not. I'm sure Slayton's doing a backflip right now. But what do you make of that? That a Celeste lookalike is his online protege?
As you can see with these two young girls, there's a pattern in how they appear. I
Mm-hmm.
feel that the younger girl, the younger Celeste, was much easier for him to control. He's now found someone that appears to look much like her, and we don't know what his motives are. His motives could be directly what we're doing here. When did these two girls
Another
exist?
issue, Dr. Angie,
Yes.
We don't even know the extent of their relationship. For all
Right.
I know, it's just an online relationship where she interacts online. But
Exactly.
we're finding out. I want to look at the leaked lyrics of Burke's song Celeste. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh, Celeste. Now remember, 13 at the time they started their relationship. Oh, Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed. But you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress because I love you so much. Okay. Troy Slayton, yeah, he's not obsessed, is he?
Again, this is art, Nancy. You can't convict somebody based on art. And
ain't no
we keep
art.
mentioning that she was 13. Now, I know that this is not a legal defense, and it wouldn't provide a legal defense in court. But how do we know what age she said that she was? There's been some reporting that she had some fake IDs. I don't know of anyone that's ever dated somebody and
it's her
checked their
fault.
ID. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
maybe
that
she
at
had
all.
those fake IDs when
Not,
she was murdered and put in that trunk.
not saying that at all.
Well,
but
if it's not a
we're
legal
talking
defense,
about-
why are you even saying it?
Because we're talking about.
Are you somehow trying to blame her
state of mind.
with the claim that you think she might have had a fake ID?
Absolutely not, Nancy. But what I am saying is he didn't necessarily know that she was underage this whole time.
Who's to
She was
say
a
that he
runaway.
wasn't the
He didn't
one that
necessarily know she
provided
was
her
living with
with
her
the fake
family or that
ID?
she was missing. We don't know
Where's a
that he
13-year-old
knew
gonna get
any of
money
this.
for that?
You were bringing up modus operandi. You were
Under the
bringing up
law,
what
you do
what his
know
knowledge
that doesn't matter. Every statutory rapist I've ever met said, I thought she
They
was
looked
18.
older. Yes.
How is
of
this
course,
any
of
different?
course. We've all heard that, Nancy, of course. But what I'm saying is this just goes to his potential state of mind. And that's why it's important.
Okay. Important to you, not to me. She's dead. And I want to know who did it. And I want to remind everyone
I know
that
that's
the
right,
musician known as David, his real name is David Anthony Burke, is innocent. He stands innocent tonight. He will not be guilty unless he has been charged and proven
That's
guilty
where we
in a
defer.
court of
That
law by a
motherfucker is
jury
guilty,
of his peers.
allegedly.
If you know or think you know anything about the disappearance and death of this little girl, Celeste, please dial 213-486-6890. You can remain anonymous. 213-486-6890.
There you have it.
And if you call, you better call on a burner phone because you got some corrupt people in the system.
You got that right. Oh, wait. Yeah, boy. I don't know, y'all. Like I said, we'll keep track. Hopefully, we get some more new information soon because I'm tired of hearing the same old, same old. I'm getting some little bitty pieces that I didn't know here and
I
there.
was just glad to say that. The next thing I want to hear is the motherfucker is the handcuffs clinking.
Right. I mean, I
Right.
keep searching, making sure I'm trying not to miss nothing new. But at the same time, I want to hear somebody in handcuffs. You know what I mean? Get justice for this young lady.
Because although, don't get me wrong, I believe that he killed the little girl, but yet all of this speculating is
Yeah.
really annoying. I just want to know why in the fuck ain't nobody in jail. We ain't heard nothing about none of the witnesses being brought in, none of the suspects being brought in.
None of the
We know
parents.
this, and it's got to be suspects because of the simple fact that he said everybody had access to the car. Certain people had access to the home. Why ain't we hearing nothing about these people coming in and doing they, interrogations?
That's right.
None of that.
I'll get anybody
That's
to
crazy work. They just trying to throw this baby away. It seemed like to me they just trying to throw the little baby away.
Yep. Yep. Oh
Well,
man.
God.
God help us all. That's all I
Yeah.
can say.
That's
Because
why come it's good that social media is on this case. Because
yeah,
that's who on the shit. We on the case more than the
more
goddamn
than
law
that.
officials.
That's right. That's right. You know.
And they sitting and watching each blog and see what people talking about.
Yeah,
'Cause I
getting
know
other
certain
people's
things we be
opinions
talking
and
about
stuff like that. Yeah.
TMZ ass talk about the same shit. I'm like, get
So
y'all ass up out of here.
they don't have nothing else. They just they just
We like,
just
is
like
he
we
did
are.
it?
We all in the
If he
same
did
boat.
it, or is he set up? And then now TMZ saying the same shit. Get the fuck up out of here. That's all them bloggers do.
Now
They
watch,
go watch
and I
other people's stuff.
guarantee y'all, it's gonna be somebody on social media that solves this case.
You gotta
In
be
that
into it.
case, he needs to be
You gotta be
hired and
digging.
be paid. Shit. But
I need to go on paper. What's his name? Paperboy, paper, whatever his name is, Paper Trail, whatever his channel is. I need to go on his page and see this. He do covering this.
Oh, I'd have been on a few.
Like, where the hell is Medlock at when you need him?
Okay.
Well,
Shoot.
I'm gonna say it again, like I said yesterday. You don't get away with nothing. You only get by. And got, bro. He
Yeah.
sits up high and he looks down low. He
Yeah.
knows everything that's going on. So you try to cover up something, it's just gonna get uncovered, bro.
Hey,
Figure,
Deron.
bro.
You
Yeah,
think
but
the head is out the body? Wait a minute. Did you hear that, or you say you think the head is off the body?
Oh yeah, I'm about to jump down. Y'all about to finish kitchen up, y'all.
Okay, Beats.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Love you.
night.
Good night.
Love you. I'm at it like a dead and gone. Huh?
And then they say she was preggo, and then they gonna say she was dismembered, and then gonna say she wasn't. Well, get the
It's
fuck up out
just,
here. What the hell? Y'all trying to confuse people?
whoo, boy. And this the doggone, oh boy. Boy.
She was sacrificed, so hey, nobody get
But
charged
you
with
know
this.
how many
You know
people
what?
getting away with stuff nowadays? Look at that girl, Romika. You know what I mean? How she was unalive and ain't nobody locked up.
Duh, the wicked finna rule.
Conceal the carry or whatever you
They gonna
call it.
have the wicked
Because
to rule over
the
stuff.
law officials would rather chase after illegal immigrants than do they goddamn job when it comes to doing other things like murder, like theft, like arson. They'd rather be out here chasing illegals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's why a lot of people doing crime and murder and stuff.
And getting away with it. A
Yep.
lot of them.
They
Some of
not
them.
getting away, only getting by.
I mean, you know what I
People be
mean.
searching
I know
and
what you're
people be
saying,
doing
but
things. So that's why I said y'all better keep your head on the swivel, because a lot of people out here they try to hurt people, delete people, mad, jealous, envy, depressed. They try to do a lot of things.
Ooh, I mean, I know we living in the last days, but damn, this is ridiculous.
Well, they supposed to rule
but
for a
when
couple.
judgment day come,
they
oh
supposed to rule
shit,
for a
they got
couple
a
of
lot
months.
to answer for.
The wicked will rule the earth for a couple of months.
Hmm.
Like I said, they say good is evil and evil is good.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know that the government is going into a shutdown tomorrow?
What?
Yeah, we heard that they're going to shut down.
I didn't
But
hear that.
I ain't know what's tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Well, tomorrow at midnight, which is the first.
So what does that mean exactly?
That means that the government is going to be shut down, and it's not just a temporary shutdown. They talking about firing federal officials, like government workers, which means that like FEMA jobs, housing jobs,
Oh,
Medicare premiums.
That
Medicaid
means
premiums,
you
and all
got
the
anything important to do, your ass is out of here. You can't do it.
yes.
Oh Lord. Oh, Miss Shannon say October the 1st. Yeah, that is tomorrow.
But that's tomorrow at
Important
midnight.
work.
Well, I'll be down.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to get social security cards or any important things to do today, you can't get nothing.
Mm. Wow.
They try to do a lot of things to stop people.
Woo. Just when you didn't think it would get no worse.
Well, I'm finna get down and go watch me a movie and relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too. I got work in the morning.
That's what I'm doing right now. Watching my
Hey, y'all did the Black and Beauty? I mean, Beauty and Black. Come on yet?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't watch it.
Woman Theron says he is a psychopath who is obsessed with being a supervillain. Everything he does is calculated.
Yeah, just like I said, his ass probably did this for this situation right here. For him, because y'all notice he more trending now than he was before the little girl was killed.
Yeah.
I told you that.
Yeah.
She
But what happened
was
to
the blood.
gain out of that? Because you could possibly go to jail, spend the rest of your life in jail, if not the death chair. You know what I mean?
If you got those other people back and behind you, he made his blood sacrifice, and so now he more famous and known, and now his album or whatever can get out there and he can make money. But the tour was canceled, so he can't make no money off of that.
Let me see tomorrow. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do like 7 or 8. Oh, see, that's my time, so that'll be like 5 your time, 4 or 5 your time. I'm gonna try. I'll see. I'll DM you. Okay, Cam.
All right, everybody, I'm dropping down so I can get back into my show. Travel light, everybody. Have a good night.
You too.
I'll DM you. I'll see. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me once again. I love you guys, and yeah, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Keep your notification bells on. If you don't, everybody try taking the notification bell off and then put it back on and see if that works. Sometimes that'll work. I don't know.
Right.
He put a song out on every birthday for the past 3 years. It's not a coincidence that her body is found around her birthday. Woo. Wow.
Yep.
Yep. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. And y'all have a blessed one to the next one.
You too.
Good night. Love y'all.